Fucking Wi-Fi doesn't work.
For each man in his time is pain. Until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. A long lost arm within his reach. I haven't needed a boat to walk.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son. NYCC weekend is in the books for me. I'm not going tomorrow. It's crazy, crowded. Fucking people are crazy, and times that by being sober. I see y'all next year. Yo, it is Drunken Chat, son. I am back. I'm feeling 1,000 times better. Strength is starting to come back. My voice is starting to come back. I'm feeling really good. Y'all here to see Dennis, and Dennis did pop up. And he's definitely coming on the show. But guess what? He's having Wi-Fi issues at the hotel. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You can't make this shit up. But Drunken Chat, yo, fellas, introduce yourselves.
Big Remo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm Aaron, Easy. You can also catch me on Knife Wonders channel as well as Nearing Nirvana and Beyond Wednesdays. So I'm excited to be here to chat about, I guess, whatnot and what's happening at New York Comic Con.
Yes.
It should be exciting.
Yes, well, it's all right.
But, yep.
Who else we got today?
Yep. Got Lucy.
There she goes.
I like. What you do to your hair? You cut your hair?
I did, and I dyed it a little bit. I had like some kind of highlights, but you can't really see them.
That's what Laura was showing me. She's like, "Oh, what did Lucy do to her hair?"
Yeah, I colored my hair a little bit.
Oh, it looks nice.
Thank you. I did.
You try to get Chad Cave to get you that window. I see. I see.
No, I know. I got it done on Wednesday.
Freaking Mama Comics up there on her Instagram throwing up thirst traps, throwing up horror comics and shit.
Try to get that Chad Cave, bro. You hear me?
The Chamber of Chills up there. I was like, oh god damn. My wife was like, what? I was like, nothing.
Hey, I ain't showing no chichis or anything like that.
Chichis.
I was talking about the libros, the books.
I'm just saying,
they're books are not a euphemism.
You showing some books. You saw that Strange Academy, and I'm like, she better go put that back in the box.
I did show it because yesterday I had a little freak accident, yesterday, and now I have to fix my car, and I'm selling some books to pay for the repairs, because it's not going to be cheap.
How much is it? I told you we
500. It's 500, but
god damn.
Yeah.
Windshields in California.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 100, 150 bucks.
No.
What kind of window you got?
No, I don't know, but it was.
You better go get a second opinion. You can take your husband with you.
No, that's the cheapest one actually, and it was my driver's side. And then it's kind of my door's kind of messed up too. So, I did show like I have the ice cream #1. And the 8 billion genies. This one right here. It is a little damage on the side here though. So send me, I don't know.
Just do a quick whatnot sale tomorrow.
Well, the thing is that whatnot, I haven't done one in forever, and it doesn't pay me right away. So
yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah, that's right.
So
okay.
I need the cash. I need the money. Yeah. So
plus they take a bit of a percentage off.
Yeah. Show some chichis.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Something's killing the children #1.
Damn.
Nice.
The Strange Academy. Number
That was
one.
that was the 1 in 25 there that you got.
Yeah,
No,
that
this
Stranger
one?
that Stranger Academy should get you
No,
over
this
with
one
no
is
problem.
the
foil?
no, this one's not the foil. This one's the
Oh, the open order.
Oh, that was the
yeah,
FOC.
the
That was the FOC
Yeah.
variant. The Jennifer.
Yeah.
That was a one per store.
no.
No.
No?
It was no, it's not one per store. I think it's like it wasn't a qualifier or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that, like,
remember all the stores ordered that copy instead
Yeah.
of order
It-
cover A.
It was the final
Oh,
order
yeah.
cutoff copy.
Yeah.
But It was
Yeah.
the revealed like late.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's also the Bird City exclusive too. It was. So I have a bunch of them. If anybody's interested in helping me out, I don't DM me on Instagram and we can make a deal or something. I don't know.
All right.
All right. Remo, what's up, baby?
Oh man, you get to let off some steam after dealing with everybody at work for the week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here, man. Here to have a good.
Mhm.
Good time. Who got the man of the hour? You having Wi-Fi issues
Yeah.
at the hotel now?
Hold on, guys.
There's nothing
Yeah,
like
no,
being in
but-
the boardroom and then your phone accidentally clicks on and your volume was down and Dennis is on there.
There we go.
You're like, oh shit, trying to
I'm
turn
about
off
to say
your phone.
you ain't got nobody yell at for the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. No, the Wi-Fi is good. It was these headphones weren't working. I had them in backwards.
Okay. Lucas, how you doing? Well, Dennis. We're about to get to you in a second. Just let me say what up to Lucas, and we get it popping.
Well, today's drink is
Sure.
going to be Gold Label Reserve Johnny Walker. Trying to get rid of some of this alcohol before eggnog and all the holiday alcohol stuff freaking comes
Ooh,
out.
I'm excited for you, Lucas.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, I got a wine tasting tomorrow
wow.
at 10 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Shoot.
Dude.
Y'all gonna be lit by 11:30.
Motherfucker still drunk from tonight.
Oh yeah, that's just the way it is. And then, once again, luckily I drive out in the valley. There's not a lot of cops around, and just be driving through the mountains, just enjoying life. Just if that city life ain't for all of us. You know what I mean?
My man Southern Smoke Comics. Big shout out to him, man. Big shout out to the comic chef. Is that
Yeah.
my man Richard? Great dude. Great meeting you, NYCC. Great talking to you. He loves all of us, bro. And it's good
He's amazing.
it's good to have good fans that are good people. I was speaking to him for like about at least an hour. Great guy. Very good meeting you. Thank you for all the kind words. You're an amazing brother, man. Much love, man. Much love. Dennis.
Where is he? Is he frozen? Oh, if he's on the phone,
Yeah, I'm here.
It doesn't work
Can you hear
very
me?
well.
All
Yeah,
right.
I hear you.
What happened, man?
Spill the tea.
I did a whatnot before this. Oh, am I talking you, Lucy? I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, we hear you.
solo layout.
Oh,
The
okay.
people wanna-
I'm sorry. I thought Lucy was talking. No, so it's real easy, guys. Apparently the Wi-Fi sucks in Javits. I know this. I knew this going 10 years ago. The Wi-Fi sucks. But here's, I've kind of just come to the final understanding on this whole thing, which is real simple for me. If let's just say Marvel Comics asked the cast of Avengers to show up at Hall H so they could live stream it all over the world and to promote the thing, and everybody puts their nice outfits on and they hire security and they get cars, and Marvel Comics, before they walked onto Hall H, made sure Hall H had enough Wi-Fi to broadcast the Avengers panel from San Diego Comic-Con before they invited everybody there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If your job at Whatnot is to make sure that five people streaming 5 people 3 hours in a weekend, you better goddamn make sure that all those people have enough Wi-Fi to do their job. I came there ready to work. I came there ready to do my thing. Okay, you see my thumbnails. I scheduled all my shows, had them out. I got up to 80 people watching that show, but I couldn't sell comics because the stream was saying weak signal. I wasn't using my phone. You know, Mel knows those first couple shows for Whatnot, we were all using our own phones. This is Whatnot's phone. This is Whatnot's wire. This is their contract with the Javits Center to deliver Wi-Fi to, you know, all those positions. And I showed up to do my job, and I couldn't do a bit less than mine. Mel's commute, and I said it here last week. I think Mel and I both got a shaft on this one. But I drove 10 hours that night.
Jeez.
I rolled in that morning with 36 hours awake and coffee at Chelsea Diner. Okay? That was it. So I lost my cool. I'll admit that. What's my son doing over
Hi,
here?
son.
Oh, sorry. You just admitted me. You just made me admit on TV, on this show, that I allowed an under 25 person to drive my rental car. Thanks, son. Okay, so back to reality. Yeah, because I wasn't going to make that on 36. I got like 1 hour of sleep in the car. So, yada, yada, yada. Whatnot, positioning the satellite away from... Yeah, no, I don't know. You know, I said on my stream that I did right before this show, I don't know how this shit works. I'm just a simple caveman doing my shit. Okay? I know how to sell comic books. I can sell them on Whatnot. I can sell them on eBay. I can sell them at a show. I can sell them in person. But I don't know what makes 5Gs happen at a booth. That is not my world. Okay? But if you give me a phone that's plugged into a wire, tell me to log in, make me drive, you know, or, you know, they didn't make me drive, but they offered me the position. I showed up to do my job, and I couldn't do my job.
And you would think it would be in their best...
and I lost my shit.
Right, and you would think it would be in their best interest to make sure that there's a tech on hand, because every minute that you're not live and doing your thing, that's money that's coming out of their pocket. You would think.
Out of their pockets, out of my pockets. But guess what? They've already spent the money to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, they bought the little claw machine that they expect everybody to use. They bought the canned soda, whatever. You know, they were there to do their job, but their job wasn't to stand on stage like a trained monkey and sell comic books to promote their app in their booth.
Mm-hmm.
That was my job, and I couldn't do my job.
So
It's like you're wasting time, you know, not only that, but you're wasting your time that you could have been making money at your house, you know, if you're doing the
That's
show
the
there.
thing. That's the thing.
Yep.
Right. You know, you didn't have to bring them all the way down there. to do
Well, and
all
that's, you know, and that's the interesting. I came in to see Mel this morning, and I'm like, hey, Mel, where are you at? And he's like, oh, I'm over at Phil's booth, Vintage Comics. And I was like, hey, come over to, if you're over at New York Comic Con 3710, come over and see Phil. He's got some great deals going on over there.
Yes, sir.
But I go over there. It's like, oh, shit, you went viral last night, huh? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
He
they
had no
recorded
idea.
it. Decor recorded it. And I'm like, what? And then I had no idea. I didn't know anybody saw it but the 80 people watching it.
Oh, no.
And they said, oh, it's Phil talked about that shit. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Wait,
But, it's like, but here's the thing. Was that what Whatnot wanted when they invited me?
No, I doubt that. But yo,
sorry.
shout out to the homie that came up and was like, he stopped, shook Dennis's hand, and said, yo, thank you for doing that yesterday. I was like, yo, he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, what are you talking about? I said, I told you you went viral, bro. I was like, yo, you. He was like, Dennis had no idea it was floating around the internet. It was crazy.
No clue. Because the thing is I was only allowed to do one job at New York Comic Con. That was the only reason I came in, was that and to take my kids to go see New York City. I had tickets for Beetlejuice. And the second I couldn't do my job, we bolted. We got nothing else to do here. We went back to the hotel. We got cleaned up. We got Broadway up. I took my daughter to go see Beetlejuice, second row. We had a great time. I had a great time. I was shockingly surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, it's a great play. And we went to go eat. We got back to the hotel. I went to bed because I was freaking exhausted. I woke up early. I drove over to the ferry again, and we were like, yeah, I didn't know shit until I walked over to Mel, and he's like, oh shit, you Dennis.
I texted you last night. I was like, yo, what happened, man? He's like, yo, no, I called you. He's like, I'm at the Broadway play. I call you back. I was like, yo, I was sitting there laughing. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
All right. For someone that works in networking,
I had no clue.
Networking for IT, this is a basic rundown of how the Wi-Fi is set up at a convention, right? So Java Center, they have their own internet service provider, and then the different vendors throughout the area, like so Whatnot would rent ISP space or some sort of network segment where they set up each individual, because at each of those booths they provide a phone for you and it's connected to whatever their network is, right? So whatever they paid for,
right?
I don't know what they paid for, because I don't work for Whatnot. It's gonna cost.
Can I pause you there for a second, Aaron?
Yeah.
Right next to the Whatnot booth was this little company called Marvel Comics, that's part of some little company called Disney. Mm-hmm. And they had a giant stage on the Marvel Live, on the website called Marvel.com, which probably has 1 million people watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think Marvel.com's Marvel Live from New York Comic Con had one service interruption.
Right. And then so it's like whatever, because I was kind of looking into what are your options for other vendors that were at that are tabling at the con, what they have. So it just depends on what how much they spent to have a decent, especially if you're streaming from 5 different phones, you're gonna have to have a pretty decent amount of bandwidth. And then on top of that, as more people enter into the convention, your Wi-Fi signal and all that is going to start declining as more and more people show up to this convention. So that's my
man Biggie's passed the video to Thorough. Biggie's that's my dude. Biggie's always is in the stream. He helps me out a ton on my Whatnot stream. Shout out to my man Biggie's. So he's the one. That's how the video started going viral, Dennis.
Right. But Aaron, irregardless.
Okay. Well, Bigsy Bigsy's my boy. I love Bigsy.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Irregardless of how it was supposed to work, you're supposed to still have that one tech guy that's there on the freaking spot, ready to freaking. Then one of our guys is fucking pissed off. I better be here and freaking hold his hand and go, yep, I affirm that your shit is fucked up. There's nothing I can do for it at the moment. Something, not just ignoring a dude for fucking 15 minutes, because 15.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
because
I run a whole show. Like when I do my Whatnot shows,
right?
I run my shows for an hour.
Right? Oh, I love it. Yeah.
And that's half the revenue for the fucking week. So 15 minutes think about how much revenue. I mean, Dennis throws up some big books. I throw just up like some dollar books, and I make $100, $200.
Well, yeah, I mean, and
so for every think about 15 minutes. I think Dennis usually makes the 1,000 to 2,000. So for 15 minutes, that's at least $500 that he's not freaking making during that freaking time.
So
and
then
you take your own, like, can you take your own hotspot? Maybe that will help people.
Right,
like
but the
if
thing
you
is,
have
in
your
some-
own.
So if you're using a hotspot, that's also using cell signal as well. And so just imagine whatever your cell phone signal is inside the convention.
No, but there's like some portable ones that the ones that they.
Yes, but it's competing, right? It's competing bandwidth, right? It's just competing competing agencies fighting on the same bandwidth. No matter what you do, the company that has the strongest bandwidth is the one that.
Lucy, I'm with you. I don't know how the Wi-Fi gets there.
Right.
So, shout out to my man Bronze.
I'm with
He
you,
got a
Lucy.
question.
I don't know how the Wi-Fi gets there, but that ain't my job.
Sure.
So, the question for you, Dennis, is: did Whatnot invite Dennis to the booth to stream there in the first place, or
So
was
just, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're probably delayed because of you are lagging.
You need to stay in a marble hotel. So
what hotel you at? So I know not to pay that.
Yeah.
That terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the executive suite. The executive suite's in New Jersey.
So you're in Jersey.
You're not an executive.
I ain't got nothing to worry about because I stay in New Jersey anyway.
So they Whatnot invited you, right? There, of course, they invited you to stream on this live stage. All right. Yeah. What are some of the people saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Comic Chef. He says there's just too many tall buildings and some have spider webbing also.
Yo, listen, the buildings, and Dennis is right. Marvel shit didn't crap out once. I didn't have service for the whole time I was there. Matter of fact, when Phil was trying to use his card reader, he had to walk all the way to the middle of the show with somebody's card and do the little card reader thing. That's how bad the Wi-Fi is in the Javits.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. So it wasn't just Whatnot. It was the whole
convention.
Yeah. And that shit is surrounded by fucking steel and big ass old bricks. It's crazy.
But they know that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not making excuses or nothing. But the whole shit is fucked up.
But then that's like you said, that's on each vendor to make sure they pay for the proper.
That's also the infrastructure of the building as well, because you have to remember anything with wood, thick bricks, and stuff like that. No matter how many access points you have, which is what provides wireless signal, like that's going to get interfered by the steel beams, by the giant brick walls. So, like,
the problem. So you got the sale. So there, you can hire a company to come out with these trucks that boost the cell signal that allows more people to be on their phones using LTE, the LTE data signal. But a lot of these conventions, they want to try to keep the overhead as cheap as possible, even though bringing those trucks out will probably cost a couple of dollars for every vendor and every ticket that they sell. Instead of going ahead and doing that and spreading the cost out to get, the trucks out there to boost the signal, that way when people in the convention, they're not having to connect to the convention Wi-Fi. So that would enable all of the vendors to keep a strong signal with the Wi-Fi that's actually in the building, and then everybody that's just there is, a normal person can use their card reader. Like you can even especially NYCC. It hasn't been perfect at any time, but at NYCC, the Wi-Fi issues have been like really, really bad. Like you can't use no data on your phone, or you have to go outside. It's just it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
How was your show connection wise, man?
I think when I went on, the connection was fine, but the app was messing up. Or it could have just been the connection. It could have just been the connection. But I was able to get through it. But I know sometimes it would show that my item had ended. But then if I looked at it on my phone, people were still bidding on it.
Mm.
It was a weird.
Yeah,
real
that's
weird,
when I knew that. Can you hear me?
What,
Can you guys hear me?
You're going in and out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Dennis,
can hear
yeah,
you.
Dennis, go. No, Dennis, you're good, man. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so that's when I knew shit was going bad because I had a listing and it said $10, and I'm like, holy shit, that book just went for $10? Are you kidding me? Did that just get, because the little thing, hey, you want, the guy paid thing didn't pop up on the top, and I'm like, guys, can you hear me? Anybody, can you hear me? I'm like, hey, I'm having problems over here. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, just say something in the chat to make sure. I had 40 people watching. Nothing for like 15, 20 seconds, nothing. Then all of a sudden, the number just changed from 10 to 39, and people, then all of a sudden it flooded. You know how like 20 people just kind of all suddenly pop into the chat?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, dude, I couldn't bid. Oh, it's frozen. You were frozen. But other people could bid. But, it's like, at a certain point, you got to take responsibility for that. And, it's not my job to make sure that works.
Right.
But if here's the thing. Somebody invites you to come and work for them, and you're a professional carpenter, and they're like, dude, don't bring any tools. You come, use all my tools. Just use your carpentry skills to build this thing for me. All right, cool. I'll show up. And you get there, and they got a fucking hammer and a nail and a handsaw. They're like, all right, build this elaborate thing. You can't do that. You don't have the tools. And the only tools that we're provided that they say we have to use is their phone, their app, and their Wi-Fi that they're paid for. Everything else is us. I mean, I don't come to just sell whatnot variants. I come to sell my books.
Oh, so you use their phone, not your own phone?
No, they. Well, last year we had to use our own phone. This year, they provided the phone.
Well, ever since MegaCon, they started providing.
Yeah, that changes a lot for me.
No, because last year, there weren't any. There wasn't Wi-Fi issues last year. Definitely wasn't no Wi-Fi. MegaCon, it was Wi-Fi issues like crazy. And
right, so that's why. Well, that's why they suggested instead of you signing into their Wi-Fi provided network or whatever, you had to. That's why they suggested to use their phone because they weren't just handing out. Because people, the problem was, like, whenever they gave out the password to someone, they wouldn't sign off the network.
They wouldn't sign off.
Right. So you can only have so many people on there before it starts lagging down, right?
Right.
And then as more and more people, as more and more people,
so that's why,
it just decreases.
Well, what bandwidth was it? What band was it going off? 4G, 5G, what?
Yeah, and I think they started doing the phones in Texas.
I mean, I don't know. I would assume that they're using a 5 gigahertz network, because obviously, like, they're not paying for each cell phone service for each of those phones.
And they gave Dennis the burner boost. That's what it was. They gave Dennis the burner phone attached to it instead of the real phone.
So I mean,
I don't know. Give him the burner boost.
but you know what? So here's the deal. Like, I understand that there was always going to be issues, Dennis, but what I don't understand, and I will never understand, is why they just didn't have a tech there just to help you out and just to freaking stand by. That's what freaking pisses me off about IT, Aaron.
And like I said, and I haven't talked to Bolo about this.
I don't work for what.
I haven't talked to Bolo about this, but Bolo was over. Bolo was over helping Javon. Somebody was helping somebody else. There's all the guys in the middle and the little thing. Jim was just sitting over there waiting for his turn to go. I think he was late or he was, not on. But either way, Jim was just sitting over there. He's like, and you sit there and you're just like, dude, I know my voice carries. If I come on this show or Brian's show, the first thing in the chat is, oh, turn the volume down. Dennis is here. Okay, I'm loud. I know it. I do that. That's my thing. Okay, but if you're pretending, like you know the episode of Family Guy where Joe says, "Hey, you don't want anybody to look over your way? Watch this." Oh, I've fallen out of my wheelchair. Oh. And it was like me screaming, "Hey, can I get a tech support over here?" I felt like Joe falling out of the wheelchair. Nobody wanted to look my way. Everybody pretended they didn't hear me.
So they have tech people on the premises or in that area for that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Better.
Like you could have been yelling for somebody that didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, IT, give me some help, and they're like, who the fuck is he talking?
But you're a fucking IT company.
What's IT out of this?
You're an IT company.
Send me some IT. I'm
drilled too. The thing is, Whatnot is an IT company. They're an internet company. They better fucking have.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. If you don't have tech people on the premises that you hired. Ain't nobody gonna come and help you out when
that would be ridiculous to have nothing but sellers out there on the fucking floor.
And people that set up the booths. Like I'm trying to figure that would be a huge production if they did something like that though. I'm sure Marvel had a IT team and a sound team and
audio visual. It's called
all that stuff. But I'm sure Whatnot it wasn't doing nothing like that.
I mean, you talking Disney money now. I mean, shit, they got everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Whatnot's got an infusion of fucking billions right now. They better fucking have an IT guy.
I mean, do they have access to it? Like, who has access to it?
Dude, you go into what? All I know is those fucking career joints of they're looking for people to hire for IT joints. Right
yeah, I mean, most of the time they're just looking for coders too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Improve onto the app. They don't have like a support team.
Hey, Whatnot. If you need an audio visual guy to just run around and hook up phones and listen to Dennis, hire me. I'll
connect people to Wi-Fi. Like, hey man,
I'll walk up, wiggle the wire. Hey, I'm sorry, my boy. We ain't nothing we can do right now.
Hey, Dennis.
Hold on. We're gonna flip the on switch on the back of the router. Oh, that didn't work either. Damn.
Did they say anything to you? Did like Chancellor or Jack say anything to you?
So Jack didn't say nothing. Chancellor came over, and the only reason Chancellor came over was the little girl that came over to tell me to wrap it up in 5 minutes. I pulled her into this drama. I shouldn't have, but and I said, look, I've been screaming for 40 minutes. Can somebody get me an IT guy or somebody come over and look at this? My signal keeps dropping out. Nobody will hear me. I screamed, who do I have to blow to get a Wi-Fi signal in this?
Jesus Christ.
And she immediately went a different direction with what I said. She wasn't quite used to the dentist because she went over and talked to Chancellor about the big scary fat guy sexually aggravating her, and he came over. He's like, Dennis, we got to talk. Can you pause your stream? I don't know how to pause the stream. I got 5 more minutes, and I haven't had a good sale in the last 40 minutes. And I'm like, let me wrap this one last book up, and of course it jammed up, and I'm like, look, they're saying in the chat, it is not Dennis's fault, and he's looking at the chat. He was like, it is not Dennis's fault. You guys suck, blah, blah, blah. 80 people watching. And he was like, okay. So the second we went down, he sat down next to me because there's always a second seat there in the thing. And actually, he asked the guys that were supposed to come on after me, and I didn't want to take their spot, but I already did. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, hey, look. And he's like, look, Dennis, this is the situation now. We got real HR departments I'm going to have to talk to about the way you talk to this girl. And I'm like, I didn't talk to that girl any other thing than just to vent my frustrations. I did not proposition her, or anything like that. And he kind of took it this way. I kind of pulled it this way. At the end, I'm like, look, I'll apologize to her right now. I have to talk to her first and make sure she's being able to talk. I'm like, whatever. But I was willing to apologize to her then and there. I had no idea this thing blew up last night. So nobody's contacted me. I wasn't invited to the party in the first place, so I didn't get to talk to anybody at the party. So, I'm just sitting here and I'm, oh, wait, hold on. I can't even read that.
No, shout out to Dick.
You might as well.
Dick Chevrolet's. He knows what the pricing costs for Wi-Fi internet, and thank you for this information because this shit's fucking expensive. 13,000 for 20 Mbps,
which is megabits per.
But I mean, that ain't shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I brought $10,000 worth of comics to spend. What not to take of my $10,000 would be $1,200 in that 1 hour. Okay, they gave all of us a $100 Batman book to sell. Okay, that's 30 people with a $100 Batman book minimum. That's $3,000. Or was it? Is that 30 times 100? It's 3,000. Okay, $3,000. There's another couple $100 to throw into the kitty. They know how much they make when we're all there. Okay, if they can't make the math work, then either don't invite all of us, get less Wi-Fi, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only problem is that I think that it's hard to ask for them to have this amazing connection when you're at the Javits Center. Everybody's using the right bandwidth. I think that they're in a lose-lose situation. But if anything, what should have happened is somebody should have came over to you and said to you, hey, this is why it's going on like this. There's nothing we can do. We've been having troubles all day. But it sounds like nobody came over to you and talked about it, right? At all.
Wait, the problem is also that he was
they only opened an hour before. Brian, they only opened an hour before this.
Yeah, I know,
but
one of
the first shows that were on the app for the convention.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter. The even if you're the first show before you went on, you should have been told hey, the bandwidth is spotty here. It's been a battle, in the recent past, this and that. But more importantly, somebody should have came over to you and talked to you when you were saying, hey, I'm having problems here. Nobody even talked to you beforehand. Nobody came over and talked to you during. I think that's the biggest problem. I mean, you can't blame them for the Wi-Fi, but you can say hey, I've been angry about this. I've been saying something about it for the last 40 seconds, and nobody's even shot a look my way.
That's exactly what he did.
Exactly.
I mean, like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know what their policies are. You know what I'm saying? But I was at, woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know what I'm saying? But
Dennis, what was it like in previous cons? Did any of you guys have any problems at previous cons? I know a lot of people.
MegaCon.
Yeah.
Last show, Knight would be the best person to answer that question. I think he's been to every con this year. So, what was the worst and what was the best?
Yo,
the best was probably San Diego Hero House because we wasn't streaming from the convention center.
Good point.
We had the Hero House. I remember one of my C2E2 streams went bad because of Wi-Fi in the convention center. Ain't got nothing to do with whatnot. It's just these convention centers, man. The Wi-Fi is just never good there, and
people got to remember that, I don't know what.
Hey, can I say something though, Nice?
Go ahead, Dennis.
Can I say something? Okay. Hey, Mel, remember when I dropped that box of comic books over at Diamond's retailer summit? And they're like, Dennis, this is a UPS issue. And I go, look, if you keep shipping the same goddamn shit with the same goddamn company, with the same goddamn box for 20 fucking years, at a certain point, you can't keep blaming UPS. Okay? you're not putting the stuff safely to get it to me. So at a certain point, when you've had a year, and ninth, you're the case example. If you are seeing bad Wi-Fi at C2E2, bad Wi-Fi at this, Texas was good, Denver was okay, I heard, you start seeing, at a certain point, it's your job to prepare for this shit. It ain't that the convention center fucked them. Your job is to make sure every place you go in is it. That's your only job as this kind of tech support, as this kind of tech platform. eBay went live. Hold on, real quick. eBay went live and had 160,000 people watching eBay live.
Yeah, that was amazing. By the way,
right?
Yeah.
Was that something I heard from
I saw
show?
29,000. I didn't see 160. I saw 29,000.
Were they live from?
Yeah, they were live from the convention.
Okay.
They had 29,000. Right when it started, it jumped up to like 16,000, like within the first couple minutes they were on, and then it hit 29,000 the last.
Oh, that was what it was. 16,000. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
But
now he's about to drop.
We didn't have any Post Malone streams going on whatnot.
What also depends on how it's ran in the back end too, as well, right? Because like whatnot's ran by AWS, and then I don't know what eBay is using. I would assume it's something similar, some kind of service. Like
you see, Lord of
Brooklyn said, "Name looking at Texas Bowl."
I'm just.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh shit!
My own man.
Bronze Age. That's not an unpopular opinion because
unpopular opinion because at San Diego we did live streams from
the hotel
house instead of not the hotel, from the Hero House instead of the.
Yeah.
Instead of
that's different. If it's like an Airbnb, you're gonna have solid internet.
I don't think,
and it worked out better that way.
Yeah.
I'm saying it worked
I
out better.
agree.
As far
I
as
don't think we need to be there. I don't think we need to be there.
True. I agree.
I don't understand how in 20.
I would rather go there and show my face. You know what I mean? Maybe pick up some books and then go stream from my hotel room. Or
True.
Something like that.
True.
You know what I mean?
They need that, yeah, right.
The con floor. I don't want to be. I'm not selling to nobody on that floor. You know what I mean? So why do I need to be in the middle?
Exactly. It's not like you're selling.
Well, that's the point. I bought a book from Jen at C2E2 C2E2s ago. I bought that Clone Wars Ahsoka Star Wars Insider. Live from the floor. I'm sitting there right in front of her booth, bidding on it against somebody. I can't remember who I bid against, but he was pretty pissed at me for winning it. And I won the auction, but she couldn't get
it. You gotta send it.
Yeah,
you gotta ship it. So I mean,
she still has to print out a form and send it. So what's the fucking point of us all being there? It's the dumbest thing ever.
I would have gave you the book, and I'd have just sent you an empty box.
That's so I did that for Skeff because like he was coming up behind me on MegaCon, like after my show ended. I sold him a book. I just handed it to him, and then I mailed him something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some cards or something like that. Yeah. Something like in a smaller package, like where it's like.
I never got my prize for the wheel. Did you ship?
How long ago was that?
I know, right?
Hockey in the building.
We've been looking for you, Hockey man. It's been months, baby. How you living, man?
Yeah, what even book was it?
I don't even.
Just ship a bag and board with the printing label on it, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so we I think we're finished with the Wi-Fi gate. You know what I'm saying? We've got a ton of stuff to talk about when it comes to NYCC. I met a lot of good people. Shout out to everybody who came up to me, show me mad love. That is always a humbling humbling experience that will never, ever, ever get old. I love all you guys to death, for real. That shit is mad. That's just like yo, Mel, I like what you're doing. I love Drunken Chat. I love everybody in the Drunken Chat. Tons of people came up to me saying what up to me. That's just some real good shit. That's a real good feeling. Now he's about to fall asleep and shit. He fighting dope, baby.
You got him at bay.
I'm in Mel today. Well, I'm in Mel Wednesday.
Yeah, you about to get taken off on like Draymond Green. Go to sleep.
Yo, I still didn't see that Draymond Green.
God,
Oh,
I
man.
just wanted to hop on and say, anybody that's at the convention, come see me.
Yes, yeah. Put that.
I'm
on
going to take off too, guys.
Put that on the big screen.
We got the trade
Brooklyn sexier person.
3527 at NYCC. We got the trade. We got the Virgin. Super official with the NYCC logo on the back. And then we still got some of the graffiti variants left as well. So y'all come by and see me tomorrow, man. If you in the city, if you're gonna be tomorrow, come by and see me. Come pick up a variant. Let's talk comic books. And yeah, but I gotta go to bed, man, because I gotta wake up early in the morning and get back to it.
Yeah, well deserved nap, man. Yo, have a good nap, my man.
All right, man. We'll talk this week.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
Dennis, what you were saying? Did Disney Wi-Fi what? In the hotel?
No. Well, I don't know. Where did I lose off?
I don't know. You said you were about to go?
Why?
I'm glad she's got those headphones in.
Because Knife used to be on the big screen, and then he just left.
Oh, I see. I'm reading the comments over here.
No, I was just saying I'm going to take off here too because I'm exhausted unless anybody's got any more questions for me. But my overall take on New York Comic Con, it's a great show. It's super packed. I think there's way too many people playing the variant game. I wish, Bird City and Ninth best of luck. But a great book like that is lost in the deluge of variants. And you don't even know what's in the guts of most of the variants. I looked at this one, it's like, what is that? What even is that? And the problem is the same thing with the Whatnot exclusives. They hand you a stack of shit and you're like, I don't know what this is. I flipped through it. I still don't know what it is. And they hand you a stack of stuff to sell and you're like, oh, there we go. We've moved from Wi-Fi gate to exclusive gate.
What was the I know last when I talked to Jack, he had mentioned that the comp packs that they were going to start giving that they give to all the people who are selling live at the show are now going to be done a different way. Did you notice any different on how they did the comp packs?
Everybody
absolutely. So I showed up and all of your favorite person, Mello, handed me my box and we all got the same shit and my box had a G on it. And I was like, oh, does that mean, is that one of the G's I was? Yeah. But I was like, okay, well, I got a G, so that's cool. And I opened it up, and it was the same shit everybody got. No, and that was one of my complaints from the last couple shows is everybody did not get the same shit. I saw one guy selling Battle Beast, and he had 3 in a row, and I got 1 for the whole weekend. And this guy was on 4 different days, and each day he had Battle Beast. And he sold 3 of them in one day. I'm like, how many Battle Beasts did he get? Who did he influence to get at least 5 or 6 of them to sell for the weekend? I got 1. This year, everybody got the same stuff, and they handed it right to you when you showed up.
Yeah,
Smart.
It was very
and
smooth.
Everything went.
And shout out to Ben C. He made sure that shit was smooth and went with no problem. Everybody got a very good pack. Books were packed nice. It came. Matter of fact, I'll even show you. Nice. It was 2. You get 2 boxes, all of them had the G's on. All that. So everybody, it was no slick shit. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It was smooth. That was done very well. I must say.
Yep, and it's what I was begging them to do for 3 different shows. and I felt like I got screwed out of, at 3 different shows, my comps were not the same as everybody else. This year, everybody got the same. And then I walk up on that stage and I type into that phone they provided, and then we saw, I didn't see anybody else's stream drop out except for the one on the end, me. Okay, well, I had 75, 80 people watching me. That was the most I've had in a long time on Whatnot. I used to get 85 to 100 watching.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Jim Mint had a signal blocker.
I used to get 80 to 100. I get 30.
But they got, they fixed one problem, there's another problem. They fixed that problem, there might be another. I don't know. The point is, I said it here last week. I'll say it again. I'm not. I love the app. I'm still going to use the app. I love the connection I make with the people watching. I don't know if they're going to throttle my signal after this incident or if I'll still have the. But the point is, I love the app. I'm going to use the app. I'm just not going to be. I'm not going to be shilling for the app because I am not. I don't feel like I've been treated fairly. I don't feel like that anybody gives a shit if I'm there or not. Maybe that's because I'm the way I am, but nobody has contacted me since this happened. Bolo didn't send me a message. Chancellor didn't follow back on me. Mello hasn't talked to me. Everybody knows this shit went down, and it's been a day and a half now, and nobody's said 2 firms. That's go fuck yourself, Dennis.
Yep. Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer that you feel that way, especially after kind of, when it all first started, you were a big proponent of it. So, and I think a lot of people really.
That would be like CGC. That would be like CDC taking a piss on all my books and putting them in plastic and say, here you go. It's like, dude, I get how great you are. I get how, unique you are. I am totally sold. I'm the last person you need to convince that you're doing what's right. Oh, wait, you just took a giant shit on me. Or you just allowed the universe that you control to take a giant shit on me. Okay, great. I see where I stand. Thanks.
Yeah.
I put one before now. Age of Apocalypse. There you go. We got issues. That's my man right there. Yeah, I try to be. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a good seller and whatnot. Like I said, I don't really. The only machine I have behind me is promotion I do on Instagram and McClay and on the Amazing.
Well, let me say one more thing before I take off, though, guys. I built what I think is one of the best mystery boxes. I have it all preloaded. I think I have it currently scheduled for 11 up against Mel. I'm going to try to move it to 10 o'clock and be back here in the hotel by 10. If not, I'll probably move it to 12 to get on the other side of Mel. So yeah, don't miss Mel's. I will be moving my show, but I'll be running that mystery box live from New York tomorrow night.
Bolo in the building. He hear everything. There it is.
Okay, Bolo. I'm just saying, you didn't hear me yelling at you from 3 booths down. And I guarantee you my voice carries. I yelled over to the guys in the inner circle. One of them locked eyes with me and just like, and I was like, okay, that's where I'm at. So, but nobody's contacted me. So that, to me, it's just like, all right, we're done, I guess. It's a shame.
Yeah. Hey, Lucy, what's your PayPal email that you want, if they want to help you out?
You want me to send it to you? I'll send it.
Yes, send it to the private chat.
Quiet, look her. He's all covering my mouth. Sorry.
And Bolo, one more thing while you're in the chat there. And this is from last week's Drunken chat. Did you or did you not promise me 2 spots for New York Comic Con. And then, I mean, I get it. Everybody else got no, but you did promise me at C2E2 I would have 2 spots if I came all the way from Detroit to New York. When we were back behind the curtain on the last day, to make up for the fact that I had 0 spots for C2E2 and I got the end of the shift on Sunday. I would just like to have that answered for my own edification.
Edification.
Fucking, that's a $10 word right there.
He told you he would do his best. Everyone got one. You got none.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I never was contacted by Bolo say, Dennis, I know I guarantee you 2 because you know it was a guarantee. It wasn't. I did my best. It was a guaranteed. You said I will get you 2 spots, and then when it came down that everybody got 1 spot, that's fine. But contact me if you guaranteed me 2 spots, and I got stuck. You know, I got shifted to 1. I don't even know what that means. But I saw you down. No, you were over there with Javon. I saw you, man. While I was having my meltdown, you were over there with Javon because it pulled the videotape. Because I'm literally showing the camera of you talking to Javon, and I'm trying to yell over to you.
I definitely think you guys need to reach out off air and handle it like that.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is.
Bolo knows how to get a hold of me.
Yeah,
I want to work with Whatnot, but I don't want to have to grovel for anything. I do what I do. If they don't.
Yeah, just handle this offline, and we'll talk about NYCC and this green market here, which is, I think this is fake. This is all fake news. Lucas is showing us.
What?
No, he's showing you last year's.
Yeah, this is last.
So this is last week's.
Yeah, last week it was red.
Last week was red. This week is green, right? Yeah, we got several things to happen. Number one, the job situation was like 35,000 jobs to the U.S. economy. That was weird. Then Elon Musk said, "Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and buy that." And people were a little bit suspicious of that because the deposition for all that stuff is supposed to happen on October 17th, and it sounded like it looks like, okay, how about I go ahead and buy it, so we can just make all these lawsuits go away. So Twitter is like holding off on it. Like, yeah, this doesn't freaking look right. And then in the meantime, the push to make sure that we have more semiconductors, computer chips, keeps pushing on. New York of all places, which is not a factory at all.
And I think it was they're going to put it in Long Island, which was weird.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. So Micron, they're going to freaking build a factory out there, right? So if you've got any type of housing situation out there or any type of property, you might want to freaking take a look at that and get that squared away. Jamestown, New York, which is maybe like an hour and a half away, but still. You might want to look at that because that real estate is cheap as heck out there.
Mm-hmm. Is this green? So Lucas, is this green an indicator of good things to come, or this was just a good week?
Good. It was just a good week because once again, 35,000 jobs added to the economy. You got the IRA, the inflation bill by Biden that freaking came out. But then in the meantime, we also got the stuff that's happening overseas. The World Trade Organization, they were not happy with the way it's going down. And the fact that Micron is building this factory. We need Micron to build this factory because there's a lot of stuff that's inside the bill that's pissing off South Korea, the biggest semiconductor factory in the freaking world. They're pissed off about this. They don't freaking like the way we did it. Also, Germany, that happens to build a lot of the computers that goes to some of our cars. They are pissed off about it. They don't freaking like it at all. So they're going to decide what they're going to do within the next week. China, they've got their election coming up on around the 17th of October, I believe, or somewhere around the middle. So there should be, I think a lot of people are waiting to see what they're going to do. Got to remember Russia and Saudi Arabia got together and are collaborating on OPEC and oil. That's another big thing. So oil prices were down for 30 cents for just a hot minute. Now they're just crawling back up. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening just this month that could determine like where we're going. So if you got like, hey, if you need the money, go ahead and freaking sell now, right? Go ahead and grab the money now. Make once again, in fact, I think I told everybody last week, hey, if you got the stocks or whatever, you got the books, sell that stuff now because I can't tell you that in November, December, that people aren't going to be selling.
See, my question is, shout out to Hi Nathan. The next round of Fed, how does the Fed hike? So somebody break it down to me. How does the Fed hiking interest rates help the economy?
Well,
or prevent inflation.
Right. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to make it more expensive for banks and other countries to buy dollars. What that does is it slows down the prices that they can charge and bring in for everything, right? So the big thing during the summer was there's a lot of minimum wage workers that says, well, I'm getting minimum wage, but that doesn't do anything. Even if you gave me 10 cents, 50 cents, that doesn't do anything for me because everything's so expensive, right? I can't even buy a house because houses are so expensive. And the reason why things were so expensive is because the banks were freaking just grabbing a whole bunch of money and the money just wasn't freaking coming back. That's the same thing for when it goes overseas. A whole bunch of countries were buying dollars at very cheap rates. And with that going on, the more money that's going out, the more expensive everything is. So it's like, okay, how about we raise rates every time they freaking try and freaking borrow dollars, and the money stays in the freaking coffers. Now it sounds bad, right? Like, hey, if you're buying stuff off of credit, you're fucked, right? Right, you're just fucked. So hopefully, what they expect will happen is that for these companies that are paying their employees off of these wages, is that they're going to have to let a whole bunch of people go, which will make it cheaper all across because with less money for buying just random shit, things will get cheaper, and that's the big thing. So that's why also people were a little alarmed that I talked about that $35,000. Excuse me, that 30. No, excuse me, the 35,000 jobs that came to the economy. People are alarmed at that because it wasn't supposed to go up; it was supposed to go down. Right? They were expecting between 100,000 people to 120,000 people to freaking lose their freaking jobs. Instead, we added 35,000. So that's a little bit alarming. They want to get that number down.
Adding the jobs is kind of hurting the economy. No,
yes, because
that's fucking crazy.
Because that's more people that have more money that can afford more shit, right? And it's not like people are putting their money or socking their money away. If people were earning the money and then socking the money away, that wouldn't be so bad because it would just be rotational and just going back into.
So it's like flooding the market with variance.
Exactly, right. So that's the big thing with it's a whole bunch of stuff that's not really worth anything unless everybody believes that it's worth anything. That's
right.
What we don't want to happen is the Zimbabwe situation where you just can't let them freaking go away. And the next thing you know, we got $1 million freaking dollar bills.
You're making gold, silver, and bronze worth what it's supposed to be, and not crypto.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're the variants of crypto, and the bronze, silver, and gold are what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want them to always be worth the most money. You know what I'm saying? You still want that bar of gold to be worth money. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be where the gold is worth shit in crypto and you can't even touch it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit disappears and goes gone. You got to be able to trade with that gold still.
Right. So Manny, the comic collector, says, people, stop using your credit cards. Please bring down your balances on your credit cards. For heaven's sakes, don't purchase collectibles with a credit card.
Hell no.
Yeah, he's right. Even though I did buy that battle piece, I bought the battle piece for my card, but because I just recently got a 4% cashback card, and
right. So it's one of those things. Yeah, that's one of those things that we're gonna have to come into agreement with. Like, okay, if it's 100% flip, like that I've got it, I've seen it on the shelf of my LCS, and I know that by the time I get home, I can flip that bitch. Yeah, go ahead, right? Because then you won't.
No, I'm keeping my battle piece.
Yeah, if it's a hey, I just happen to like this cover and I want my collection. Probably don't, like I say, stay liquid. Probably don't put that on your card. However, if it's an asset, like a blue chip book, right, that that even years from now, that you're definitely going to be able to, it's going to add to the value of your total assets. Maybe go ahead. Just keep in mind that every year and every month that you don't pay that balance off,
you get hit
it's
with
costing
interest.
you more. Yeah, it's costing you more.
Yeah, I pay my shit off right away. There's a myth in the credit world where they say keep a little balance, which is bullshit. You don't want your credit utilization to go above a certain number. The best way you pay it, put it like this: if and I told Southern Smoke, shout out to my man Southern Smoke. If the way credit works is okay. Your ability to pay back money. That's what credit is. Your ability to pay back. If you nickel and dime these people like, yo, all gonna pay the minimum. If even in the streets, you loan somebody $100, he pay you back, yo, I got $2 for you, just knock it off. No, I want my whole $100. That's how you're gonna build trust between each other. Don't give me $5 fucking Tuesday and $7 on Thursday. I don't want it like that. When you get all that bread, you pay me back my bread. Same thing with credit. You want to pay that balance off, because they can physically see that you're using the card, but you pay that before your statement due date, not your due date, but your statement due date, and it will reflect on your credit report if you pay it before your statement due date. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what makes your score go up. What helps make your score go up.
Roger.
And don't have no credit. Like, don't have like your credit cards are just all at zero. You want to have all of them to have a little bit of something.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because if you go dormant, then you lose the credit.
But you
have to use it.
They see that you're using it, and they see that you're paying it back.
No, but I'm saying, some people will pay off a card and they'll put it away. Like, I ain't gonna use that card.
You use your card.
Use those cards. Like,
matter of fact, I got a Synchrony card. My credit limit was $7,000. They dropped it to 1,000 because I haven't used that card in over a year. And I was like, well, and that fucked my credit score. I was like, no, but if that does happen, you immediately put in for a credit limit increase, and you ask for more, and they'll give it to you.
Yeah, my boy, him and his wife, they have the one that pays you the like the travel, whatever, like the plane tickets and stuff. He charges everything he does throughout the month all on that credit card, and at the end of the month they just pay it off. Whatever the balance is, they pay it off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the year they take the money and the little bonus money they get back or whatever, and then you get, it's like a 1-for-1 for whatever you get a point towards plane tickets, and they go to Disney World.
Exactly.
Every year, in February, they go to Disney World.
Right.
There's this thing that I saw, a meme that it says, like, you get a credit card if they don't let you buy stuff if you don't have credit, but then you get credit and your score goes down and they don't let you buy a house.
It's true. Yeah. But you got like again, it's your ability to pay back credit over time. Mm-hmm. That's what credit is. That's why when you even apply for a credit card, your score plummets. But that's only for like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. It'll shoot right back up.
Mm-hmm. You'll take that initial hit, but it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, condolences to the family of Loretta Lynn.
Is this Rhinestone Cowboy?
Coal miner's
daughter.
Yeah.
Lucas's neck of the woods.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's sad to see her go. But It is what it is. But what was interesting is that not long after she passed, which was on the 4th, Tidal Wave announced that they actually have a comic book about her life coming on the way. So if you guys are into that thing, that's great. I think they did Selena, right? And then they were doing another one. Patti LaBelle, I believe, as well, right?
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. There you go, Tina Turner.
That was that's your local shop, right, Aaron?
I don't know if Tidal Wave.
No, the Selena one.
Yeah, the Selena one was done by Bedrock.
Yeah.
We got you right here. We're getting right into comic books right now, brother. We're getting right into comic books right now. We got you, man.
Whoa! What the fuck? This is literally a comic book. So what the fuck are you talking about? This is literally a comic book.
That's what I said. We're getting right to comics right now.
This is literally a comic book. What the fuck?
He hasn't fought with anybody, so he wants to come and fight.
Do you want to resend them the link?
Yeah, I gotta bounce, you guys. I can barely keep my eyes open. Tomorrow night, Saturday, we're gonna have Dinesh on the show, and I can't wait to hear from more of you guys that are at the con. You guys are all welcome to come on the show and give us reports and stuff. Man, it's been a crazy week, that's for sure. So
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, thank you for coming by, brother.
Much love, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Hey, Mel.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about this shit? I don't know if you heard about this yet. Oh boy, this dude, Kansas City Chiefs fan, he had a hot runner going. It was a parlay, right? $10 parlay. And it was going to be worth 23,000, or was it 47? No, it was 74,000. It was worth 74,000.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Right. If
the Rams beat the 49ers.
Exactly. So FanDuel flew him out to Vegas, right, to party with him, right? And at the point, at one point, because you can during halfway through the game, sometimes they'll give you a cash out. Right, if you don't think you're going to win, they give you a cash out, right? So they gave him a cash out of $23,000, and it was like, oh, sweet. But as he's trying to go into his fucking phone to do the shit's not working. And especially because he's fucking drunk, he couldn't fucking call his friends or nobody to fucking help him out. So he was like, fuck it, let it ride. Lost the whole fucking thing,
motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought the Rams were going to beat the 49ers. I'm a 49er fan, but that's just how cookie be crumbling and shit. I gotta eat some water.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes I watch these game shows and they tell me you can walk away right now with $175,000, and they be like, "Let it ride," and then they get a whammy or something. I'd just be like, man, it's gonna get taxed anyway, man. Let me go and take this little bit of bread right here and walk away with it.
So how was this? How was this Werewolf by Night? I'm hearing nothing but great reviews.
Oh, it was great.
It's already on. It's already streaming.
Yeah, it started on Friday.
Yep. Oh shit! Okay, I'm about to watch it then.
It's good.
Yeah. Just literally nothing in there that wasn't already in the freaking trailer, but it was still good.
Yeah.
So who was Werewolf? Was it Jake Gomez or was it the other dude?
Yeah, it's Gomez.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So so the movie was basically a 50-minute extended version of the trailer. That's all it was, man. But it was still good, you know.
Yeah.
How
Man Thing had a lot of screen time or no?
Like 3 minutes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
3 to 5 minutes. Like
Jack Russell.
Oh yeah. It was Jack Russell.
So it wasn't Gomez.
No.
What, this dude? This dude right here, is that Gomez?
They have a new version of him, and then they have the old.
It was whoever this dude was. This guy was what? Who the fuck is Jack?
Elsa even calls him Jack at the end of the.
So what about those Gomez books? Jake Gomez.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm just saying that
think
the actor is whoever this guy is, but I don't know what his name
Right,
is.
that's
No, but I
good.
mean, like there was a rush on all those newer Werewolf by Night characters,
Right,
and
the
not
the 1 to 50, the 1 to 50
Yeah.
of the
And 100.
and if it's
Right.
not him, then
it was
you know.
because because the actor that they hired for this was like, isn't he like kind of young or whatever?
Yeah, so everybody
So
assumed
assumed it was going to be the Jake or whatever, but
Yeah.
it ended up being Jack
it
Russell.
goes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that means all those original ones are back, back in play. I mean, they're already out of here anyway. So I think that's why a lot of people were trying to go with the younger version because they, the original books are out of this world already. So
I mean, I want to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Yep. All right, what about She-Hulk this week? Did you guys?
I didn't watch it, but I heard what happened.
Oh, it's
I haven't watched
hilarious.
since the second episode. I quit it.
This is probably like the best episode of the entire series.
I quit.
I could totally see the Leapfrog and the Daredevil as a costume joint for kids. Halloween.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I thought this was the funniest episode of the whole series. I was kind of like getting bogged down by the series, and then for this one, it really picked it up for me.
Well, it was the second to last episode, so
yeah. I mean, yeah, I know. It should have been the earlier episodes, but I kind of get that, they had to build it up or whatever. But yeah, because if they had this episode early into the series and then the rest of the series sucked, then that was just been lame. But by this point, I'm sure not a lot of people are watching.
Well, Dre, yes, I did. I see you sent the book, but I didn't read what you wrote. But I will, definitely will.
I think that's why people suspect that way. Poor she who got shamed.
How's she fucking on everything in this episode?
Yeah,
what was that?
Heard she was fucking on everybody on this episode. She was just fucking dead though.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hooked up with one boy.
So she knows he was blind then, right? I mean, obviously, how can he hide?
Taking advantage of the handicap.
He can't hide in fucking Matt Murdock at this point now. It's just...
Yeah,
just watch the episode. It's it's a good episode. Right. You don't have to watch all the previous stuff. Just catch up on this one. Yeah.
I mean, it's been fucking 9 episodes of nothing happening, but if this episode is as good as people say it is, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, you don't have to catch up and watch wherever you left off at, and then watch.
Oh, so you're saying they're all standalones each?
I mean, I'm not saying it's standalones, but there's small stuff that connects for overall storyline, but you don't really have to watch all that to.
Right, I got you.
Yeah. It's a good introduction of reintroducing Matt Murdock as Daredevil too, as well. On top of that, so I mean, it's not like he's just in the episode for 2 or 3 minutes and it's done. He's in the episode,
right?
Oh, look, we got a link to help out Lucy.
Thank you guys.
Down at the bottom here. If you guys want to help Chad Cave, if anyone send this to Chad Cave.
No, it's the mist will hit him.
Lucy needs to help everybody. She needs a new window for her car. If anybody would like to help out, the PayPal donation link is down at the bottom. Let's show us some love.
Right.
Yeah, that's
and then if you guys got a QR code, you can also use your QR scanner to put it on this one, and it should take you directly to her Venmo page as well.
Yeah. I show some of the stuff that I'm selling if you want, I'll send you guys something.
I might want that Strange Academy, but
well, I take your offers.
I think you should do a special podcast just for the people who donate of your favorite horror comics that you own.
Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah.
Like a Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
OnlyFan. Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
What you call them, chachis?
That's funny.
I'm not trying to have mamas. I'm not trying to have daddy comments come after me.
Daddy
Fuck you, bro,
comment.
listen to you.
You know what I mean? When we were putting her out there.
Yeah. I know.
Shit. Fucking Marvel, man. They're trying to get into the sports game, so they're coming up with these
God.
logos for the minor league teams, right? Which, look, baseball needs help anyway, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But what is interesting is that they're also coming up with these comics for people to read. I don't
But it's
know
for the
what-
minor league teams.
Well, if you look at the covers, so these guys are actually major league guys. So
yeah.
so there's the minor league logos that they're coming up with, but as well as they're coming out with a comic that's going to have some of these major league guys like Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, Clayton Kershaw, Chris Bryant, Aaron Judge. So I don't know what's going to happen. Is that digital, hard copy? I got to figure out what's going on with that. But that was just announced this weekend or for NYCC, and that's the thing.
But those would have been like cool inserts for cards. You know what I mean?
What happened with PayPal in terms of service?
I don't know.
Nate, elaborate on that when you get a chance, brother. I got it. Sorry, Lucas.
Yep. Boise State is going to be the first college team to have like their own card set. Like, so Panini, they already sell cards, but Boise State, they're going to have their own little set within, and it's going to be the first one that has like all the players, not just like the top 4 or 5 or whatever. It's going to be all the freaking players. This pack contains 14 cards and retail for $12.99. One of the 10 packs will have a limited edition autograph card. So
the players are getting paid for this.
Yeah, they get paid now.
Right. So you were like, "Whoa, fucking Boise State!" Who? Because got to remember that some of these colleges, there's going to be a lot more parity because now that they're allowed to actually pay these freaking players, there's going to be a lot more 5-star players going through these smaller freaking joints. And Boise State
is a powerhouse, though.
Yeah, they just didn't get any respect. So
yeah, no.
Just
I mean, they started to though. In recent years, but the fact that they're doing that in not like an Alabama or something like that, and that's going to let you know that this has got legs. That you just want to get these better schools to get involved.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, a lot of the colleges have already signed with Topps and Fanatics to do cards where they can show their actual logos and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is an interesting play for a college to do themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Magic the Gathering, right? I know people.
Ooh.
It's going to have a 30th anniversary edition, and the pack is going to cost, or I think it's either the pack or the box. The box is going to cost $999.
It's a box with 4 packs in there with 15 cards in each pack.
Right,
and
one of them
I'm
is supposed to be Lotus.
Mad as fuck when I get a fucking.
So 60 cards.
Right, so people are already pissed because they are reprinting the Lotus card, which is something that Magic has already promised that they will not fucking do, is reprint the Lotus, because that's what's supposed to make that Lotus card so valuable. Is that the first 1 or 2? I don't fucking know Magic Gathering.
Wait, but this says it's also not tournament legal for even that. What is it? The original style of playing.
Lord of Brooklyn for Life is saying that PayPal is fining members $2,500 for misinformation.
Well, what? What do you mean?
And 830 says.
They send you the
okay, I got it. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. Hold on.
And then Penny America and Reebok are going to have this Prism shoe collection.
The Iversons?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
Yeah.
It's funny.
And that's what they look like.
A new PayPal policy will permit the firm to sanction users for advanced purported misinformation or the risk to users' well-being. So if you say like the election was fixed and you have a PayPal account, they can fine you $2,500. Is that the gist of it? That's bullshit.
Wait, what?
Am I saying Joe? Am I Nate Joe? So that's exactly what I'm saying. This is crazy.
Oh, I'm fucking canceling my shit.
And then an ad for Candace Owens pops up on my phone.
Oh, the shoes. What? They're autograph shoes, and then also there's certain card inserts for each of the players because it's
there?
Yeah,
Did
or
not know
something
that.
like that. Yeah, like because they're featuring certain players, like what? It's like Luca.
Wait, those are real shoes? They're not like.
Yeah, the real shoes that you're buying from Panini
Oh.
/ Reebok is a collaboration, and then they
Okay.
have a card insert in it. Yeah, but I think the shoes are like autographed or something like that.
I still want the original Iversons.
Mel, your wife is gonna buy them.
She actually has a pair already.
The refractor ones?
No.
Oh, you're saying just like the Iversons?
Yeah, the original.
Okay. Here's the allocations for this week. Axe Iron Fist number 1 and Daredevil number 4. Hey, Mel, I know. So you said you got some books from Whatnot. Is there a way you could show us what you actually got, or is that?
No, I can show you. They're all over the fucking place, but
just show us a few, man. Just show us a few.
I got you. Hold on, give me a second.
It's a trade secret.
All right.
It's a secret variant drop.
Yeah, on the NDA. Yeah, they got mail on the NDA. Like, don't talk about the.
How's the baby? Show us the baby.
Didn't she
hold it up? Hold her up like Lion King. No, just like.
Didn't you see her when she was awake a little bit ago?
Oh, look at that face.
She's out.
Definitely getting fat off the tortillas.
I know. Oops, I woke her up. Yeah, no, she's so good. She's a good baby. Yeah, she's really good. Very, very chill. She loves the attention, and she's very smiley.
Smiling already? Jeez.
Yeah, as soon as somebody talks to her, she gets like the huge smile. It's so cute.
So I'm doing a Whatnot sale, of course, with the books that they gave me because I was supposed to do one. It's funny we say this. I was supposed to do one from the con floor, and I was supposed to go on tomorrow from NYCC, but I'm not gonna go. I'm probably go pumpkin picking tomorrow. So there was a young lady, shout out to Alexa, AT Comics, mad cool homegirl. That's my homie. She's probably the person that I clicked with the most from all the people like the vendors and stuff that I just first time meeting. Mad cool, mad cool. She don't give a fuck. She's raw. But
what's her Instagram?
It's AT Comics on Whatnot.
On Whatnot.
Long story short, she didn't get a spot on the main stage, and she really wanted a spot on the main stage. So I'm like, okay, they had me going on Saturday. I asked Bo, I said, can this young lady have my spot, and I'll just stream from home. This way, everybody wins. She came all the way from California. I live in New York City. My Wi-Fi is popping. You know what I'm saying? I could do the show shit from my crib. This way, everybody wins. Everybody's happy. And so I sacrificed my spot to give to her. But these are the books I'll be doing tomorrow on my sale tomorrow. This will be a giveaway.
Wait, Mel, before you continue, what you shirt? Did Coco make you that shirt or what?
No, Coco's shirt came in the mail today, and I'm not going to the con tomorrow, so I gotta wear that. So I'll get they give you the Batman Detective Comics Tyler Kirkham, which was on the Hot 10 today. That's gonna be a giveaway. This NYCC Detective Comics that was in the bag. That's gonna be another giveaway. Beautiful Jock Foil. We spoke about this on Drunken Chat.
Yeah.
This book was hot in the summertime. Yeah.
Fire.
A lot of Batman shit. It's this Batman joint. I think this is in Hockley.
Yeah.
friend of the show, Javon Jordan Shredder. It's a 2-book set.
Nice.
Midtown Comics, Tyler Kirkham, how you call it?
Amazing Fantasy.
Right. Ninja Turtle set.
Did they not hook you up with the Harley Quinn 30th anniversary special?
No, I didn't get that.
Really? Huh.
No. Well, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, freaking DC was supposed to be passing them bitches out. Whatnot? Should have fucking grabbed some.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. Hold on, I'll show you this other one. Hold on.
Good fucking Mel looking all skinny like 50 Cent. Fucking all sick and shit. Fuck.
I know, I've been meaning to say he's looking good.
Mel doing exactly what he hates, doing a pickup show.
Well, it's not a pickup show. They just hand the shit.
All video.
Yeah. We're gonna tell him when he puts his headphones back on.
I got a big pile of NYCC shit over here. What the fuck? My whole dining room was a mess. I did pick up the Detective Comic foil.
Ooh, okay.
See, Mel, you're doing everything you hate. You're doing a haul show.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate doing haul shows. Yeah, let me stop this shit. This is a dope cover. Shout out to
I seen that, man. I just got put up on. I was looking through eBay and I seen somebody selling one.
Yeah, the Javon Jordan. Yeah, you're right. I'm not doing no fucking haul.
Nah, I was just fucking with you, man.
No, fuck that. I hate doing this shit. That's it. Fucker. But yeah,
you had to remind them.
The G pack wasn't bad. The G pack was not bad at all. And everybody got the same, so they did that right. It was no like favoritism. Vince did a great job. He kept the line, the comps moving. Everybody got the same shit, so it's no complaining. No, he got this, he got that, none of that other shit. So show off the Battle Beast. Fuck. Give me a minute, I get it. That's just Battle Beast. So
yeah.
This is not a haul.
yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's your PC.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, one more good Twitter shot of the baby. Let's see.
I mean, so I was definitely, when I seen the price, I'm like, fucking Ryan Otley, man. At first glance, I'm thinking it would be like $20 a book, $30 a book. I see the menu price. I'm like, fucking Otley, bro. I couldn't get no sleep that night. I was like, yeah, I want all these shits. I'm trying to figure out how much shit I gotta sell to pay for this shit. And I was speaking to Josh. Shout out to Josh, International Comic. My math was off. I was like, this shit is only gonna cost like $800. He's like, no, did you do the math correctly? I'm like, I think I did. He's like, it's gonna be close to $1,400. I was like, motherfucker, bro.
How many books?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 books. So I mean, and they're pretty much all the same, but I love Battle Beast. I had to get them. So,
bang, there it is.
Right there. Oh no, it's 11. Hold on. Oh yeah, this looks nice.
Now, who's the artist on that one?
Ryan Otley.
Okay.
That
ain't no Maria Wolf now.
I got that from my man Ricardo. He sold me a Maria Wolf 9.8 for $100.
Oh wow!
But I'm not gonna find it because it's gonna be a whole show. I'm not gonna do a whole show. You got this guy. Like I said, it's a Tony the Tiger homage, but with Battle Beast, which I think is fucking great. See that they're great. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, they pretty. And then this is embossed up top here. Again, same shit. You got the gray foil again, same shit. Oh, he gave me something different than this. But like I said, pretty much basically the same shit. All look good. They're all going to CGC. They're all gonna be displayed somehow, some way. My two favorite characters are Venom and Battle Beast, and Battle Beast alone is cost because with this my second session cost me another $500. So I'm gonna be probably $2,000 for the tattoo, fucking $1,400 for this. Battle Beast cost me a lot of fucking money.
Hey, did you meet up with Stranger Comics?
No.
Really?
That's fucked up.
You gotta go back tomorrow then.
It is out there, right?
Yeah.
That is fucked up. I definitely did. That shit totally slipped my mind. I always link with Stranger Comics at every show. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
Let's go back on Sunday.
Did you see Aunt and Laura?
Yeah. I met Laura for the first time in person. Met Ann for the first time in person. They're amazing people, and like I said, go down. If you're going to the show tomorrow, support them. Buy that Miles book because they're great people. They're a great company. You know what I'm saying? Bird City Comics doing their thing. I definitely go to my man Phil's booth, 3710. Phil got some steals. Oh, let me tell you a funny story. And I'm guilty of this. And I promise every vendor at a con I will never do this shit again. So I'm working Phil's booth, help Phil out because he helped me get in and gave me a badge or whatever to help him with his booth. I was like, fuck yeah. Come on, don't fuck up. Come on, put that right there. So I'm working the booth and I started to hate when people did this shit. They'd be like, oh, can I see that book right there? You got to fucking dig through the fucking little stupid string and bring the book back. Oh, okay. How about that one? You don't want to buy this? No, I just wanted to see what the cost was. I have one at home. Motherfucker.
What? You could have just asked me what it was instead of me writing that shit down.
I was like, yo, man. A lot of people did that shit, and I found myself, I'm guilty of the shit. So I promise every vendor out there, I will never, ever, ever do that again. I will never, ever do that shit again. I will not ask you to take a book off the rack without an intent to buy.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I like to look at the condition of the book.
That's true, but
if you have no intention
if you already got the
buying,
motherfucking book at home, what the fuck you asking the fuck see the book for?
Just look at it, but don't ask them to give it to you.
Because you obviously need more than one copy if you're gonna sell one at least one day.
So actually, that gives me a chance to plug Cover Price.
Yeah,
which is a resource for you guys if you can check all the stuff. And there's stuff I'm working through. I was actually working with it last week where you can scan the barcode, or sometimes like the whole photo of it, and they'll just put it into a database and everything. So I actually haven't checked this because they were supposed to upgrade me this week. I haven't actually checked that they did it, but as from what I saw last week, man, it was actually pretty damn good.
I was just with me. I met Matt DeVoe for the first time in person. A lot of good things are coming from Cover Price. I know one of the major things that people wanted was 90-day averages. They're working on that, and that's coming real soon.
Yeah, you guys should get sponsored by them. We're sponsored by Cover Price. They were. Well,
funny thing about Cover Price, I was the first user.
Because
I beta tested Cover Price.
That's awesome.
So.
Yeah, I've been using it for a long time too. I can't remember. I think it was also from the beginning when they kind of started too. It was, I had it for a long time.
No, I didn't get the foil. I sent out the link. I bought copies, but I sent the link out for $40. So I sent the link to everybody. I don't know why people were still online. I'm like, yo, this shit is online right now. So
they have a lot of copies, right? They said that they had a lot of copies.
Yeah.
How much was it? Is it $40? You said
it was $40 online when I sent the link out. At the show, it was $50. But I heard online they were charging them $40, $80, then like $125. That's one thing not to do.
Well, that's so much, and it's also a reprint, right?
Yeah. Mel better be branded back. No, yo. But Battle Beast, Listen, let me voice a character or something. Let me something.
Pinky's saying Little Birdie told me TCG players getting the ability to take photos of comics just like the cards. There's a lot of apps lately that they've made that a priority. The question is do they have the extensive enough database to collect all that shit? So, for instance, in fact, I plugged before price charting, which is actually free on this one, and it works. Problem is that they've got one fucking guy, and that's all he's fucking do, and that's not enough people to keep an extensive enough database to catch every freaking thing. Last of Us.
Yeah.
Trey says Last of Us might be a hit series of HBO. I like the preview.
That sounds like it's gonna be good. Yeah, let us talk about this eBay Live.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, how did it go? I mean, I heard there were a lot of people on there. No app crashes. People like some of the features.
But so here's the deal: like, they are already an internet company. As much as they pull in, that's what they should be all over, right? Whatnot. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt because they're a young company. Right? They're in that realm of DoorDash and Uber where they're a young company, so they're gonna fuck up. But they're not pulling in eBay numbers right now.
And eBay has been like a very established company. So,
but the thing is this. People are saying, all right, I'm not gonna do whatnot anymore. I'm gonna go to eBay Live. Do you really think your salesmanship skills is gonna help us because you went to eBay Live? You still have to know how to sell. You still have to provide some sort of entertainment. You still have to provide some kind of customer experience. So I wouldn't say that.
I just think that whatnot gets the hate what it gets because of the people that are involved with it.
Yes.
If the people that are not involved with them, I bet you they would have been different things. So it doesn't matter whatever. I bet you if eBay would have get these people that are well known, like they were gonna get the same hate. They're just gonna hate whatever these people are involved with, and that's it.
I mean,
I think
I could see, put it like this. I could see if eBay was to reach out to these quote unquote influencers. I could see them going to eBay because if they offer the right number, I'm sure they will jump ship.
I don't think they will leave. That's just another form of making more money, and then eBay's gonna get that same hate, because of the people that are involved.
That's a good point, Joe. You ever had a problem with something on eBay? You try to call customer support. You gotta kiss that money goodbye, man. You lost the book of the bill. Hold on, let me get that to you. Nah, you that and eBay customer experience is worse than motherfucking Xbox. Xbox had by far the worst customer fucking service, bro. That shit was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Because there's other. I saw that there's other apps. I downloaded another. I have like 2 different apps that are like basically almost the same thing as whatnot. Let me see. One was, oh my goodness, what's the name of it? Oh, Drip, and the other one's Pop Shop Live. Those 2 are exactly the same thing as whatnot.
You said Pop Shop. Don't forget Poshmark. Poshmark is even bigger than whatnot.
But the problem, Pop Shop Live, you do live also. Poshmark, you don't. I used to sell I sold clothes and shoes in there for a while. But Pop Shop, it's live, and you can leave your items up, kind of like Macari and stuff like that. And you can leave your stuff up there, and people can buy it. But you can also do live streams. and you don't have to do auctions. They can just buy it straight. You're showing it and stuff like that. I don't know. Before they were not doing auctions, but it was you just set your price and people that can just buy it from you. But it's a live stream also.
Still not Harmon. What part you disagree with that eBay has the worst customer service or Xbox? Or what do you? I'm not what. What do you disagree with me with? I don't know. eBay is definitely going to be a force. I'm not saying that they're not. eBay is definitely going to be a force, but
right. So imagine, right? So within the last couple of months, I actually found something interesting about eBay that's we can kind of increase my sales a little bit. So my main, everybody knows like my main thing is like the pull box, which is go fuck yourself, Diamond. But the site that I for it's Drunken Chat, Crime Crusaders is run off of Shopify. Shopify has a thing that goes anything that I've got built in through Shopify, I can just send directly to eBay, right? So all the like all the little lists and shit and the prices and all that other stuff from Shopify directly to eBay. So if I can just use that information from eBay or Shopify to eBay Live, that changes everything because you got to remember and whatnot, you got to freaking type the shit in or you got to have the Excel sheet and all the other stuff. No, I've already got the stuff I got on Shopify pushes to Google. It already pushes to a bunch of other sites plus eBay. And if you're telling me I think that's one of the last things that whatnot might have to square away is I've already got the stuff on my site. I just get to push this directly to whatnot versus having to download a fucking Excel sheet, change it to the field, and then freaking upload it. Especially because the pictures, now I gotta fucking upload the fucking pictures too. Nah, fuck all that.
Yeah, for me, I can take one picture on whatnot and just throw it up there. I mean, I don't even know if anybody even looks at the pictures. They just
they do. They do. They be getting on me like, oh man, where the fucking pictures? Look, man.
You throw a box at the table, walk away for hours.
I've upgraded a little bit. I've upgraded a little bit. I actually throw the comics in there. I even bought me a little stand to put the fucking comic in there. It just people be slowing me down. Hey, sometimes I do put the list of the comics in there, but people say, like, hey, do you have this and that and other comic? Like, man, look, 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes to get through these fucking books, man. And I gotta.
What's API?
So API is a type of code that allows other, like if you're on one site, it allows the other site to have their own format to actually grab the information from your site and put it into theirs in a type of format. Gotcha. So like Twitter, they're big, but people don't always want to look at the shit on Twitter. They want to look at it through their dashboard. So I just put that shit in. So yeah, I can see that, right? Because that's why in order to grab stuff from other sites, you have to download it to an Excel sheet or a CSV and then upload it into whatnot. So.
And Nathan, you are 100% right.
It forced Mel to buy an
iPhone. That's the main reason why I got an iPhone is because Apple is more user friendly on whatnot. And bro, I was on the Android. It took me like 4 times to enter a book. I almost threw my phone across the fucking room. Like,
see, when I enter my books, I just put them on. I just do it on my desktop.
Oh,
but I don't even use my phone for fucking sales. I just fucking use my.
You do the CSV file, right? Where you enter in all that information freehand and then you just upload it all at once. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Now the interesting thing about cover price is that like say you've got like your stick.
Remo popping cord with your head.
Now I'm cleaning up my desk. I got all this junk up here. I'm trying to throw
You can hear everything.
She's snacking.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so
Chicharrones over there.
okay, so the interesting thing about cover price is, say for instance, like you got your freaking books, you got like your box of books that you're getting ready to sell, right? You can go ahead with your phone, scan all that stuff, right? It'll take it to a database. Within that database, you can actually download an Excel sheet from that cover price CLZ database and then upload that to whatnot. But it says, oh, I'm going to sit there and fucking type that. No, you can go to cover price, do it from there, then push that.
Dude, I think that's another thing why I haven't, because of the baby. Like I can't. Sam has been working so much that like I don't have time. Like
what happened to your little son? Man,
Huh?
you better put him to work.
Yeah,
Earn that allowance money.
Kids ain't doing nothing.
yeah, no, like, and it's they no, I can't have them watch the baby.
I believe the future of the children. You better teach them the way.
I have.
No. He needs to run your whatnot. Look at Adam, or
I
look
know.
at Adam from Bird
You know
City.
what?
Like,
Maybe I have Lennox. The thing is that I think Adam knows more about comics. Lennox is not like, he's not into comics. They're not into comics. They're all like about video games and stuff like that. And
well, if they want to
but they're
buy
not,
video games,
right? That's true. That's true. No, actually, what he's been on right now a lot, it's he loves his wrestling. He loves WWE, and he buys the action figures. Those, and they're pricey. So I'm gonna tell him, if you want, I'm gonna try to tell him, if you want a new action figure, you better start making money like Adam.
Yeah,
He saw
you
Adam.
better scan. You better freaking scan my books. You better start backing and importing all my books. All that.
I know, but yeah, it takes a lot, like, to take, if you want to take pictures and adding everything one book at a time, and like, I mean, if you could scan just by scanning the book, and the information will pop out, that will be so much better and faster.
well,
Like they have that for the pops.
If you know Spanish, this is probably the nastiest fucking comment. You gotta earn your Peppa Pig time. Come on now.
Peppa Pig. Fucked up.
Well, I mean, Shortbox has that.
Mama knows what Peppa is.
No, I don't.
You don't know what Peppa?
No.
You can't be Mexican and not know what Peppa is.
No, wait, not every Mexican knows some of the words. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe that in some part of Mexico, but no.
What is it?
Peppa.
Don't know what it is.
Peppa.
Peppa?
Yeah, that's why people, like, when they put Peppa Pig on freaking the cartoons, are like, what the fuck is going on?
You talking about like a pepper?
Like panucha, like.
Oh, I've never heard that term before.
Never heard of Peppa? Oh,
no.
Peppa.
Not Pepper. Peppa.
I was gonna say. Oh,
yeah,
Aaron.
No, you good.
I was gonna say real quick that Shortbox has that kind of setup, like where you just like scan your book, like where you scan the image or scan the barcode of the slab, and then like it fills in all that information for you automatically, and then you just
doesn't CLZ do that too though? CLZ,
yeah, where you can scan the barcode like on the covers.
I don't understand why. You would think that's because CLZ, like they're not on Instagram; they're only on Facebook, and it's a close group. You would think there will be more out there, but they're not.
What,
like,
CLZ?
Yeah, I had that since 2016. Like it was kind of new. Like I have some grandfather in. Like I only pay one time. I don't have to pay unless if
I don't have to pay yearly either.
Yeah,
I'm so happy I signed up right before that.
I know. So
I think I'm still paying for the CLZ, and my shit empty as shit.
Why did you? When did you do it? If you got it like before they did all that, if you pay the one time, you shouldn't be paying monthly.
Yeah, like you could have been grandfathered in to having the app for like.
I thought I was paying monthly. I don't know. I've been on CLZ. I had CLZ for now. I never use that shit. I didn't want to sit there and scan. I don't want to scan books and then once you sell the book, you got to go back and take it up. I don't have time for shit.
I'm sure my CLZ is not accurate at all anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I have not entered books in a long time, but I haven't organized in a long time either. So, but you would think that because a lot of people use it and they don't really, they're not in that community like all these other apps. It's crazy, but
Well, I mean, a
like
lot of
that.
that information that's put into the app was done by like users like us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not.
You don't want to scan a pay. I don't want to fucking throw them shits in the box and fucking let it be what it be. I don't want to fucking like catalog my collection. Fuck about this shit.
That's true. I did have to enter some books that they were not in the system yet, and it was on one of those pictures or one of my shitty pictures. So.
Now, if they had another column or something like that tells you the box. So for instance, like on a box, you could put it right to like the number 5 or 25 or something like that.
You can.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, you have like a custom.
Yes, you have it. Mm-hmm. Like you can that because I before they did that, when I was working at the store, I organized the whole store, and I before I was putting them on the notes. Like you had the part, and I was like, but then later they added an option that it says like by numbering by box or like by folder. Let me see, not the folder, storage box. They have the storage box, so you do have an option there for storage box. So you can. They have
so the whatnot heavy metal is listed for $500 now.
Which have
okay,
what?
Yeah, because they made an announcement that Whatnot Publishing and Heavy Metal are collaborating.
But I didn't know it was out already. I thought it wasn't supposed to be till like November or at least next year.
No, they dropped it during NYCC.
I went to the little get together they had, and this was in the bag. I know it was really asking for $500, but whatever.
Wait, so because they were working with Scott or whatever. What was it? Which one publishing? The other one. And now they're doing heavy metal.
Yeah, because they're resetting the numbers with this Whatnot Publishing because it's going back
heavy metal the rebirth.
Yeah, because they're renumbering it, starting with issue number 1, and it hasn't been done in I don't know how many years, like since like heavy metal started, probably.
I just looked at a book and locked.
Matt DeVoe.
DeVoe's in the building. DeVoe's in the building. Matt, tell us those features you were telling me about the 90-day average and some like a lot of other really cool features. Cover price coming up. It was a pleasure finally meeting you in person. I know Matt DeVoe for
Matt's ears
7-8 years. And Lucy said that you should sponsor Drunken Chat. So we'll talk.
Wait, can we send him the link? Will he jump on?
I don't know. Matt, you want to jump on? If you want to jump on, let me know, brother. I can see the link. Let me know.
So he can explain all that. Yeah, and use Nirvana 14 for a discount.
Well, that's just fucking wild.
What
happened?
So Ozzy Osbourne, he just had a comic that just came out this week. It's called Patient Number 9. Motherfuckers trying to sell it for $500 to $1,500 right now.
For the book?
What?
Yeah, it's got a CD. It's got a CD in it as well.
Is that the one with McFarlane? My man Matt DeVoe's tired. So real quick, man, just type in if you can just some of the new features coming out for cover price.
So sign up if you haven't.
Yes.
Oh my God. Cardi West. Hartman.
Winwood. Damn.
I know. That's what I said. That's brutal.
Hartman does not sleep. Like Hartman messaged me at 5 in the morning about some random.
He messaged me at 3 in the morning. And I was like,
he said they should make a keyboard you can use with one hand. We go to sleep, man.
He's been sending me funny reels. It's funny.
The guy snorted. I thought that was Keith Richards. What is that, Lucas?
Patient Number 9.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
With the CD
got it. I've got quite a few.
And then how much is it selling for?
I was looking online. I saw what 500 to 1,500.
Like
Dang,
sold
you
or
rich.
For the
listed?
one that you got in
Yeah.
your hand, send me one.
500. Send him 500.
You got
I mean the initial price was
zoom
1,500.
it in, Lucas. We can't see with the
Okay.
liquor
Yeah,
with the liquor
yeah, I
cabinet.
don't, yeah. There you go.
Turn off your thing.
Yeah.
Turn off your
Oh,
background.
Virtual background.
you guys don't. Yeah, you guys don't want to see the freaking mountain of fucking books I got fucking behind me.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
we
looking at
do.
you should see my dining room table. My wife get this shit out of the living room.
But
Dude,
interesting.
that's why you do that, huh? So you don't have to clean your
Oh, the
office.
comic is in the vinyl.
Yeah.
Ah.
And you got 500 of them?
No, not 500. I got 1, 2. I got 5 of these left.
You gonna put them in a box and whatnot?
Hey, fuck it. Yeah, gotta get them out of here.
Well, no, well, send me 2.
Wait, so you had the vinyl record too as well?
Oh, it's not a vinyl record. It's a CD.
Oh, it's a CD.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, apparently during what
In
San Diego
today's
Comic Con, they
edition?
had a vinyl record with it in comic.
Okay. Well,
So is it a lizard? They scare the baby.
All right, it's 3 a.m. I gotta take up. We're going pumpkin picking tomorrow morning with the family. I gotta wake up early.
got a pumpkin patch. Gotta pick your pumpkin.
Yeah, we'll take the my wife's nieces and nephews. They moved up here from Florida, and they don't got that kind of shit in Florida. And I was like, "You ever been cold before?" He's like, "No, what's that?" You gonna fucking find out, little guy. Couple more months, you gonna fucking find out.
Oh, shout out to the people. Yeah, shout out to the people that are still in Florida, still dealing with the effects of the hurricane.
Yeah, shout out to Ultra too.
Yes, absolutely. He was
Oh,
dealing with
yeah,
some
how's
issues.
it going?
Shout out to our other listeners, Mike and Luce and Luke, excuse me, Ruby, who are dealing with the shit. In fact, their house just got all fucked up, roof went off the shit and everything. I believe I have their Kickstarter on my Instagram if you want to check it out. We can possibly send a couple of nuggets their way as well. And of course, once again, like as always it is, man, freaking once you donate, you get an even bigger discount towards the your pull box. So you won't have to worry about donate or if we can buy comics.
We gotta do a wheel sometime soon. Once I get my little living room situated, we're gonna do a nice. I haven't done a nice little wheel in a minute. You know, we only like 30 people away. It keeps going up and down from 2,000. So we'll do something nice for 2,000. We'll do something nice. 2,000 subscribers. I put together because I got to get rid of some shit too. I know you got to get rid of some shit. So
I've been trying to. People, I've been like every time people were like on my fucking whatnot.
Oh yeah,
I just
Lucas, I got your box that you sent me with comics. I have them right here.
Nathan, when is empathy run up of people who look? Hey, you really can't control natural disasters, bro. With the way the weather's going, that's just gonna happen everywhere. I'm just scared. Every year, around hurricane season, I got this big ass tree in front of my house. Like every year, I say I'm gonna cut the tree down. Then hurricane season's over. Like, oh, we survived another year. So I'm fucking scared, bro. I'm scared. But let me get out of here. Yo, thank you guys for coming through. I'm leaving. I know these guys are gonna continue on. I gotta get some sleep. New York Comic Con is over for me, 2023. Oh, tomorrow, if you guys go to check out Trinity Comics, they got that Star Wars set. I think it's selling for $8 is a lot for a set, but the flip one is like $200. Those are some of the good books. They're over there somewhere, but so that's some of the books to be on the lookout on. That's flipping for good bread for the flip. Prodigal Son from Scout.
Well, I guess we know the answer to that conversation we had the other day, Mel, about water being the most destructive thing.
Water no joke, bro.
The most destructive force.
What is the most destructive force? Prodigal Son from Scout. They have the same cover without the whatnot image on it. I like this cover because it's right there with this homage. Check that out. Like I said, man. Yo, at this point, when it comes to variants, you buy what you want, man. You will never be disappointed, man.
With that being said, man, thank you, peace, and everybody that met at Comic-Con, much love. Thank you guys for coming out. Yo, I love you guys.
Right. Everybody, make sure you go to Mel's Whatnot, and if you can, freaking send some to his PayPal so he can go to Baltimore Con.
Baltimore next year, definitely.
Next year.
You said that last year.
Yeah,
but I didn't know I was gonna have surgery and be out, and they got to go back to work that same weekend. But I want to tell you guys, the panel, everybody that I met said that our team that we got going on, they love each and every one of you guys, and we have kind of built the perfect fucking team when it comes to. I know we didn't talk a lot about Comics today, but it's still the perfect fucking team. So I'm gonna see you guys next week. I'm back in regular rotation. The time is over. See you guys next week. Thank you. I'm out.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. That was the mighty Mel V. Once again, thank you, brother, for coming by and freaking talk about what was going on during NYCC, and Dennis for venting his frustration, letting us know what's going on. So it's time to.
But it also sounded like he was still on that Wi-Fi the entire time.
Yeah, his argument, man, was a little diluted with what he was dealing with there, so it was kind of a bad
NYCC Wi-Fi just sucks. That's just the.
Hey, New York is notorious for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, 5G. I'm having a tough time keeping my eyes open myself.
All right, bro. All right.
But I'm gonna drop off, man.
I think you were just high or something.
Man, I've been up since I get up at 4 a.m. every day. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't, but I do. And today when I was working from home, I was like, man, I'm gonna take a nap just so I can be up tonight. And I was like, man, it just kept piling on and piling on. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to take a nap. So I lasted as long as I could, man. But I'll take a nap next week for sure. So I'll be able to rock out for the whole duration of the show. So, all right, y'all. You guys have a good weekend.
You too, bro.
I got a 3-day weekend, and I'm going to use it up. So, all right, you guys.
That's right. We might have to do another show before.
Do you have you guys have what do you call it, Indigenous Peoples Day off? Do you guys get that in?
No, we got Colonial Murderers Day.
Yeah, we changed it here. It's called Indigenous Peoples Day. So it's no longer Christopher Columbus. We don't know who that motherfucker is.
You mean the guy that never actually stepped foot on American soil?
Yeah. The financier, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, you guys. You guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys.
You take care, man. Don't drink too hard.
All right.
Go ahead, man.
Peace out.
All right, then number 3. You good to go, Lucy, or do you how much longer do you...
She's like on a fence.
I know. I'm like, I don't know. I'll see how long. I'm tired, but I'll see how long.
All right. Later email. Okay. First one I got up is Star Trek Resurgence number 1. Like I said, they've really been trying to go hard with a lot of the Star Trek stuff. The reason why I brought up this 1 in 10 incentive is because it's an exclusive 5-issue comic prequel to the video game that is going to be done by Dramatic Labs. It's highly anticipated. I don't know what's going on with it, whether there's going to be new. I would think there would probably be some new characters with the Star Trek thing, but with this particular Star Trek title, so we'll see.
I'm kind of interested to see what kind of video game that's going to be then.
Yeah, like Star Trek video game. Like I see Star Wars, but Star Trek. Okay.
Like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, explore a planet or something like that? Or
that's the only thing, because most of it is like, it's just like one captain and then the other 20 people that are on the bridge, and they're just sitting around flying around. And then
do you get to fly the ship? Do you get to fly the Enterprise? Because that would be pretty cool.
If you have a video game and I'm not Captain Kirk and I go down to another freaking planet and then end up having sex with an alien, it's not worth it, man. That's all I want to see.
Open world game where you can like bang aliens.
To explore new worlds, what you mean is to fuck new people and fuck new freaking species that you're not supposed to be bust around. That's why you got those. that's why your underwear smells funny when you take them off, Captain Kirk. What the fuck, man? Batman number 129. This one's got some interesting covers. I forget the name of that particular Batman that's in the middle. I've read it. It's interesting. weird. But that's not the first appearance of that particular Batman. Then there's the 150 foil card stock. That's the black and white. But the most interesting thing that I think people might go for is that foil multi-level and boss card. That they're going to try and do that. Is it this month or next month? I believe. Then another one that people might be interested in is the Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo #1. I've read it. Riveting, amazing, new character in this one, with an interesting kind of twist. There is
It looks
the
good.
it is good. It's definitely freaking good.
Is it Black Label?
No, it's not
No?
Black Label.
Oh.
No.
Oh, this is this the Silvestri run that he wrote and drew?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
Because I think Skeff was telling us about this.
Yeah.
Well,
There
yeah.
is
Sorry,
Yeah,
Lucas. But the
go ahead.
#1, look at it says Mark Silvestri, so probably it is.
Yeah, because is this the first time he's doing DC stuff? Because wasn't he always like doing like Image and Marvel books?
Right.
Nate said yes.
And
Nate said, oh, there it is then. Yeah, the
Okay.
people are saying yes.
there is a 125 Kyle Holtz that has that new character front and center.
And that's I was looking at that one. That's really nice. I really like that. It looks so creepy. I like it.
Another good one is Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo #1, 150. That's one's a Mark Silvestri, nice Harley Quinn. Then there's also a 1/100 Jorge Fornes. And it looks like there's going to be a signed one, which is 250. That's one that I have in large right there. Dark Knights of Steel #8. The 1/25 by Raphael Albuquerque. It's like a beautiful scenery, but it's like, I don't know what's going on with this one. Deceased Were the Undead Gods, #4. There's a 1/25 by Francesca Mattina and a 1/50 by Kumanaki. There's also going to be a 1/100 Dan Moore homage, gatefold variant. I don't have the art for that one yet. But there's also going to be a Kale Ngu acetate cardstock, open order. The Gotham City Year 1, #2. I do like that Natalie Sanders, 1/25.
I usually don't like Natalie Sanders. I'm not a fan of Natalie Sanders, but I actually like. I don't like the face, but I like the body.
She goes too sexy. This one reminds me of those early '60s housewives, with that
Yeah.
freaking dress and the pearls.
I think that's
Absolutely
why I like it. Yeah, I think that's why I like it. But I don't like the face because she always draws her face.
Yeah,
It's always the same face. I
She
don't
just
like
references her face like whenever she's
Yeah.
doing any of her work. Like you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they're finally like, because she never really works for DC like that, like unless if it's an exclusive. But she
Yeah,
never
'cause-
really does things like this.
What she was doing a bunch of Harley Quinn exclusives
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
she
were
did
all-
the Catwoman too, and they were all whatever. Like, they were not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally like her work, but
Yeah. I mean,
Like, yeah, if you look at the body, like just the body of the character that she's trying to draw, it looks amazing, right? Costume is a little too sexy for me. The thing is, sometimes the face kind of reminds me of the Thailand boys that try to be lady boys in Thailand a little bit too much. So I'm like, oh, hey, I don't know what's going on weird, so I'm just not gonna buy this right now.
oh my God, Lucas, I'm gonna send you a video that a friend sent me today, and it was about this guy. He's playing video games, screaming, and he's playing with another person, and he's all flirting with him. With her, and he's like, "Oh, you're so pretty," and this and that, and then the guy, it's a guy. He starts talking. Is like the man. He's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "I thought you were a dude. I was in love with you. I didn't know you were a dude. I thought you were a girl." So funny. Oh, so sorry.
Oh.
She got scared.
Joker the Man, You Stop Laughing #2. The cover is by Carmine Giandomenico. There's a Bermejo cover, And then there's a Gabrielle Del Otto variant, and I read this one as well. There's some interesting stuff going on in this one as well.
Would you recommend this series or the other Joker series?
This one, the first issue from Gotham City Year 1, I recommend. Did I already run this one? Then Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duel #1. And Batman #129.
Okay.
Ones I recommend. And I do like, that 125 Natalia Sanders, not just for the read, as well as some of the stuff that's going on. Even at #2, that Natalie Sanders, I got to think about it. I kind of definitely want that one. Joker the Man Who Stopped Laughing #2, another suggestion. I read this one as well. Some interesting stuff going on in this one. And this one also has the Cover D Kelly Jones cover month foil, that embossed cover as well. Kind of looks stupid, but I gotta think there are some people that are gonna go after some of these foil covers.
Well, this is the same thing where you if you buy all the foil embossed covers, you get a special one at the end. Is that what it is, right?
Yes. So I gotta check on the numbers for that one. I think you have to buy at least 25 of each cover in order to get that last cover. So I gotta check on that one. If that's the case, God, I'm fucked.
Oh, so you have to buy 25 of the embossed.
Right.
Oh wow. So that's a lot of books.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's why I what was it? A couple weeks ago when I first started talking about these, I think that's what it was. But thanks for reminding me about that. Shit. Monkey Prince #8. I just that 1-25 Derek Kirk Kim card. I don't like what they're doing with Aquaman. No, the Jason Momoa was an amazing freaking looking Aquaman, and they had him in the books. Now they're turning this guy back to this blonde hippie fucking guy, and I don't fucking like the look of it. But it's Monkey Prince. I don't. Is there anybody actually out there reading Monkey Prince? If so, let me know.
I'm Chinese. I couldn't even get the Monkey Prince lucky envelope for a reasonable price.
Really? Is that even still a thing?
Nah, it was like it was like that hype up thing at the beginning because no one could get it, and then it was right around Chinese New Year and all that. But
new champion of Shazam #3. There's a Jen Bartel, which looks pretty good, but it's an open order. That should have been the 1-25 instead of this Ben Codwell, which looks pretty good on its own, but it's not 1-25 worthy. All right. Poison Ivy #6. There's individually, I like each and every single one of these. Jessica Fong, Warren Law's got one. Jenny Frizen's got one. I'm a little phased out by Jenny Frizen because it's getting worn out. And then there's a 1-25 Janina. And then there's a 1-50 at the same cover by Jenny Frizen, which is supposed to be foil.
That cover A is beautiful.
It is. Yeah. It absolutely is. I mean, I like each and every single one of these, except for I don't believe that 1-25 should be a 1-25, but each and every one of these have been these Poison Ivy covers. Each and every since this whole series has begun have been absolutely freaking gorgeous. So don't sleep on those Poison Ivy covers. Sword of Israel #4. There's a continuation of this story. Don't sleep on this series as well, as there's been some new characters in this one as well. And there's a 1-25 by Ricardo Lopez Ortiz. Invader Zim. Let me look up what's going on with this, because I believe this was a 25th anniversary cover foil. Yeah, it's a 25th. It's either 10th or 25th anniversary foil for Invader Zim. Frankenstein New World #3. It's a new series. Survivor Street #4 is still going on with the whole Muppets and Sesame Street homages, or what do you call it, a parody?
Is this a lot? So it's a mini series. It was only 4 issues.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Do you think it'll get a part 2?
I haven't even read #1 yet. I love the covers. I just haven't fucking read it yet. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was. It's very topical, right? About, or it's very political, I should say.
So it's the covers have been good. It just hasn't garnered enough attention, like say Stray Dogs yet.
Yeah.
Right. I would say keep an eye out for when there's going to be returns, and then after the trade paperback. Let's see where it goes. Bill and Ted Days of Dead one shot. There's a 1 in 10 that I don't have the art for yet. AC Comics has this one called All Good Girls Go to Heroin Heaven. Rick and Morty Crisis 137. Local comic shop with a 2022 Amazing Spider-Man number 13. And Spider-Man number 2, a Mobley variant. I don't have the covers for those yet. Fantastic Four has these annuals coming out by Alex Ross. Some of them are like a timeless variant as well.
I don't know about those neon colors on those covers though. It's like it almost screams like 90s, but I mean Alex Ross art on top of it. So
hey, if DC is doing foils and embossed shit and acetate, fucking let them do what they gotta do. But yeah, here's the breakdown of what's coming out. There's a 1 in 25 by Arthur Adams, a 1 of 400 by Frank Miller, and it's shitty. I don't have the cover for a J. Scott Campbell, which is supposed to be the 1 in 100, and that ultraviolet type of joint, that is a J. Scott Campbell anniversary joint. Specs number 1, when there's a 1 in 25 by Iwata. Firefly, I love the Miguel Macallo.
Which publisher was Specs?
I forget. Probably by Dark Horse or some shit like
I was
that.
gonna say, kind of looks like Boom.
It was like Boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say Boom, but I wasn't sure.
Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, number 3 by Dark Horse. Soldier Stories by Image. Also by Image, Hell to Pay number 1 in 10. More Tentacles for the 1 in 25 Del Mundo, as well as the Azrar.
Oh, and Ashamash, right?
Mm-hmm. How fucking dare they, though, do a 150 sketch variant? Blank sketch. 1 in 150.
No one's gonna order that shit, right? Or why would you order that?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Kingspawn number 16. Chroma by Felici number 1. I've read it and it's interesting, but not TV movie interesting yet. It's about a little girl who, if you hang around with her long enough, you will just die by horrible freaking means. The problem is the setting is a little weird. I didn't like the freaking setting, but the concept is absolutely freaking amazing. So keep an eye out for this one. There's a 1 in 10 by Heron and a 1 in 25 by Felici. Behold Behemoth number 1. There's 1 in 25 by Jeff Lemire, 1 in 50 by Sorrentino, and an unlockable 1 per store by Robles. Ninja Fuck number 1. Don't know what the hell is going on with this. It's just a bunch of cute cats, but I would say that if you like weird stuff, Tony Fleeks from Stray Dogs has a Stray Dogs homage for Ninja Fuck, which is a 1 in 10.
I'll probably check it out. I've met JPG McFly, the writer, and he seems pretty cool, and he's super passionate about comics and everything, and like just the way he talks about his own book, like it seemed really exciting.
Okay, maybe we should get him on the podcast one day.
That'd be cool.
There's a 1 in 25 by Kirkham, 1 in 50 by Kreese. Also, a 1/100 by freaking Kevin Eastman, and a 1/250 by yeah.
Dang.
So it looks like if you see look this is a Whatnot Publishing. So
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I mean, yeah, and I know he's worked with a lot of these different artists. So like when he started telling me all the different artists that were doing covers for this, I was like, oh wow, that's really impressive. Like, he was just name dropping everyone.
exactly, right. Here's a big list.
Yeah, like see David Max on the list on there. Who else? I think someone's doing like a Del Auto cover too at some point in time.
How fucking awesome of a name is Laser Wolf?
Right.
All right. Fear of the Red Planet by Aftershock. There's a 1/15. I just don't. I know I like the concept, but I like it better when other comic book joins to it. This is not too good, but I'll still check it out. Aftershock. Cover the Dead with Lime, number 1. Absolutely amazing freaking covers, amazing title. I still just haven't actually. I don't think I've read it yet. Axe Judgment Day, Omega number 1. There's a 1/25 by Davis. Don't forget that there's a New Mutants number 98 facsimile. Once again, that's the facsimile to the first appearance of Deadpool. So people have been loving these facsimiles for some fucking reason. So definitely
again.
Yeah,
I can't believe they're doing this book again. They just did this like 2 years ago.
Hey, print money, print that money.
I mean, it's not like there's already a million copies out there already, right? For the original.
I don't know what to think.
Movie, because of the announcement of the movie, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. But usually they do like a first, right? Like a Marvel first or some shit like that, or it's not called like a facsimile. They distinguish it somehow.
Oh, like the True Believers.
Yeah. That's what they usually do, right? Like
yeah, but
before the movie comes out.
But they've done a True Believers. They've done a facsimile, and I guess they're going to round 2.
So just do a second print of the True Believers, right? Then do a 1/25 if you want to do it, right? And then
go
from there.
That's what I was going to say. Yes.
Yeah, Eugene makes a good point. Do be careful about facsimiles on eBay, about people not listening that it's a facsimile or reprint.
Yes.
Or they put it in small text in a description or at the very last line.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah. This is not the actual picture of the thing that I'm getting ready to send you. Some shit like that. Sabretooth and Exiles number 1. Once again, Maria Wolf coming through with a 1/25. Not necessarily her best work, but her name keeps popping up. Good on her. Amazing Spider-Man number 13. I still got to read the one that came out this week. But there is a Mandrake Beyond Amazing Spider-Man, which is a homage to that GameStop cover.
But it's also a homage to what the Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I forget the
Mike Zeck cover.
188 maybe.
Mike Zeck cover with the Craven storyline. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
People know what we're talking about.
Spider-Man number 2. Nothing to see here, but once again, for those that aren't keeping track, there's a whole storyline about the Wasp, and how the Wasp are going through attacking and possibly killing some of the spider people right now, which is a big change, right? Because the vampires of the spider world was supposed to be the Morlocks or the Morlands. Now they're going with this whole wasping and then this whole thing. So
I don't think I ever seen a Bat Ramos cover, and that is not the best cover of Ramos. That is just
she looks like she needs to eat a couple tortillas, right? Some tamales.
Yeah, she's so hunchback. Looks like those boobies are too heavy for her.
Too much cocaine.
He's in love with the Coco. Spider-Man Lost Hunt #1. That's a great cover. There's the Edge cover, which is okay. Then there's a 1 in 25 by Kyle Holtz. Kevin Eastman cover. Kevin Eastman is doing X-Men Legends #4.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
Kevin Eastman's, I don't know, man. Freaking, he's possibly trying to buy a boat, man. He's been doing a lot more covers.
I mean, he did buy a tank already, so it wouldn't surprise me if he bought a battleship on like next. Like,
Biggie said that the True Believers will no longer happen because Penguin doesn't like the dollar cover. Well, I see what you're saying because the profit margins, but it's a thing between, it's like a secret trust between Penguin Art Random House and the retailers because look, the blessing from Penguin has been that they've done the 50% off across the board plus free shipping, right? So when I get my shipments, I get that shit all in one fucking day. I don't get crazy shit like this other fucking distributor where I get the shit in the fucking middle of the fucking week when I'm not supposed to be fucking getting it. And you get 3 pounds of fucking paper packaging for 2 books for some shit that you didn't already fucking order. All right. And or they put some shit on your shit that you didn't fucking order, they send it to you, and then you gotta send it back to them, but you gotta pay a 10% freaking fee for a restocking fee. So no freaking that's why we got Aaron coming to the retail summit in Baltimore. Make sure I don't fucking get fucking arrested. He's gonna have my bail money because these motherfuckers off the chain with that shit. Marauders #8. There's a 1 in 10 Carlini new chair warpad. All right, so that's the end of the stuff that I wanted to bring up for FOC. Lucy, this is your last time to bail out before we start going into the stuff that's coming out this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that. I woke her up when I left.
Look at the little baby.
She heard you.
She's so tired.
She heard you.
Yeah, she's like,
hiding. Mari, look. Oh, she said, yeah, look, Mari. Oh, here. She's all laughing. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi.
She's like, I don't have my maquillaje on. I don't have my makeup
I
on.
know. I know. She's like, I know. But yeah, she's tired. So I need to put her back to sleep. I woke her up with my laugh.
When's the next Ghost Stories by Lucy?
Oh, I'm gonna go on Saturday. No, sorry, on Sunday. We always go. We've been doing it on Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, but this weekend we're gonna do it on a Sunday because the other 2 people that I've been doing it with are busy with family. So on Sunday at 3 p.m. we'll be going live. My mom was telling me some of her scary stories when she was young, so I'm gonna share some of that stuff. But yeah, on Sunday.
Okay.
Everything.
You gotta and no whatnot sale this week.
No, I haven't been doing any. I don't.
Right, but don't forget. She's got her PayPal set up. Please help her out with PayPal.com. Thank you to Common Chef who's already freaking put in a little bit. PayPal.com, PayPal me, Lulu Lobin, as well as the Venmo that I had somewhere. I don't have it up right now.
Thank you so much. I know Fair. What's his Instagram thing? He did send me 25, so that helps a little to go and help fix my car, my window, especially. Oh my God! I show you, Aaron. Like here, we had this crazy sandstorm. I'll send it to you. Like how crazy it looks. Like I couldn't. The day that my window was broken, like I couldn't see anything. I had to drive so slow because I am in the desert, so there was like sand everywhere. So it was really bad, but yeah, thank you so much for having me and for the help. I'll see you guys. Look at Mariah's ready to talk. He pulled him. He's pulling the mic with the mic clicker.
Hey, don't. Hey, little girl, don't pull up to the mic if you're not ready to spit.
Look
That's
at
just it.
her.
Looks like she's ready.
I know she keeps pulling it. Yeah. Oh,
One day
yeah.
she's gonna say her first word on the podcast. You know,
I
we're all gonna be
know.
impressed.
Yeah, look,
know.
she's gonna look. One day she's gonna be a star, and you're gonna roll back to this video. This is her
Yeah.
first attempt to freaking get on the mic and freaking put it down.
I know. Well, his dad and her aunties are really good singers. So who knows?
What type of singer are they? Tejano?
No, both Sam's sisters are they're Filipino and they sing really good. Mostly the 80s. They're like really really good singers. And Samuel, he's a good musician too. Well, guys, thank
Karaoke,
you.
man.
Oh, they're so good at it. Yeah, they're really good at it. Well, have a good night, guys. I'll
Good
see
night,
you
Lucy.
guys.
Thank you very much for coming
Thank you.
through.
No, thank you. Bye bye.
Later, Lucy.
Once again, everybody, please go ahead and see if you guys can help Lucy out. This is her Venmo page. If you got your QR code scanner, go ahead and scan that in, and we can see $1, $2, 20, whatever you can do to help. You can everything, every little freaking bit helps.
Or if you're interested in any of the books that she showed earlier today, hit her up on IG.
Right, that's right.
Yeah,
Except
'cause-
for that 8 billion genies, that's leave that to me. So now we're going to dip into the coming out soon this week for 10/10/2022. Wow, that's too many double digits in there. Huh, interesting.
And 10 plus 10 equals 20.
Time
Sorry.
to light up. Math. This motherfucker's doing math. See,
I always do math. I'm Asian.
Here's the rule. Once I start putting alcohol past my lips, no more math.
See, the problem is like, you know, whenever I start to get lit, you know, the math just comes even more natural. So...
See, Binky says, "Yee, if he gets arrested, call cops because he's reading a box. You need cops. You also get a free T-shirt."
Oh, I get a free T-shirt if I call Cox. I don't know who Cox is.
Is
Is that a Baltimore thing? Is that like a
well, the restaurant right next to the Hard Rock Cafe is called Dick's.
Oh, have you ever been to one of those places?
Oh, that's freaking awesome! Yeah,
where they just talk shit to you. Like it's so great. Yeah.
We got to go there one night while we're down there. Are you staying till at least Saturday?
I think I'm staying until like Monday.
Monday?
Yeah. Well, because I was gonna be at the con, so I was like kind of like, well, everyone else is gonna be in town until like Sunday, so I was like, I might as well just like fly back on Monday.
Yeah, I'm driving back on Saturday afternoon, so because trick or treat, fucking Halloween shit, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't have kids, so I don't worry about Halloween. And I figure all the like really good Halloween parties are gonna happen throughout the weekend, and
there's gonna be a lot of cosplay shit, man. Fucking
hopefully I don't get in trouble. So
the anime.
You might have to call them.
I'm trying to get the DMV anime club to freaking meet down in freaking Baltimore to freaking hook up with that shit. So
yeah, you might have to call Cox for me because I mean I'm surprised I didn't go to jail
we gotta
last year.
Keep you. Yeah, we gotta keep you away from the strip clubs and the fucking and
the
the
casinos.
casino. Yeah, shit, man.
Like walking in with beers and stuff like that.
You should have your bail bond prepaid. Is that a thing? I don't know.
Is that a thing? Do you get like a punch card?
Right?
Yeah, do you get like a punch card too? Like when you do this?
I know now. I know the NAACP. They've got lawyers and stuff on retainers and shit before they do. Daredevil number 5. There's a 1 in 10 Chichetto. I'm not sure why there needs to be a design variant for that, but maybe there's something going on. Star Wars High Republic Blade number 1. There's a 1 in 25, And then Star Wars High Republic #2 regular. It's got a 1 in 25 by Reese. There's also a Stott variant. Looks okay. All Out Avengers #2. There's a Kate Bishop Momoko variant, as well as a NetEase Games variant that has Captain Marvel on there. And then there's also a Stigma variant. What the hell is going on with all these Marvel characters having running around with Captain America's shield? So now we got Doom running around with Captain America's shield. He's Latvian. Why is he letting him run around with America's equipment? Fuck.
I don't know. I guess everyone, needs a cover with the shield, right?
Binky's is talking about that Cox is one of the local bail bonds. Local to who?
It's a Baltimore.
Is he?
I guess so. Apparently so.
That is quite a state when one of the major commercials is bail bondsman. Yeah. Hey, fucking Baltimore looks like they're all about the fucking bail bondsman. Not where I'm at. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man #11. Once again, don't forget we are looking out for what's going on with this Gold Goblin that's supposed to be coming out. I'm not sure exactly when he's coming out or how, whatever, all that stuff, but should be coming soon. Approach #1 by Boom Studios. There's a 1 in 25 by Hitchison, a 1 in 50 by Barons, and don't forget there's a terrible looking unlockable 1 per store variant for Approach #1. I do like that 150 though. More tentacles all the time. Tentacles all the time. Feeling, he look at old dude. He's like, oh hey, back up, girl. Unless you want freaking tentacles going up your bungo, you might need to freaking step back. Warning her, just letting her know.
That does look like one of those like prelim drawings where storyboard drawings, like where they're planning it out for a TV show or whatever.
Exactly. It looks exactly like that, man. Freaking ripe for it. So I probably got a preview for it somewhere. I just don't know where, so I haven't checked it out. But it looks good just from the Barons one.
Yeah.
Axe to Death Mutants #3. The only one I really like is that Simon Bianchi one. That's it, right? So I don't know where they're going with the storyline other than somebody's getting judged, everybody's dying, everybody's being brought back. Nobody cares.
You would think Rocco would throw her down though for this.
I don't know what's going on with that one.
Yeah.
Black Panther #10. There's a Taran Clark, but that's a Miracle Man variant. And there's the Bazaldua. That's one with Shuri, once again, with the Captain America shield for no fucking reason.
Is that Buffalo Bill character? Was that their first appearance in issue 9? Is that what happened?
Was it #9 or was it 8?
I don't know.
Yeah, the problem with asking me what first appearance happens is that sometimes I've read some of these shits in advance. Yeah. So by the time this fucker comes out, it's like 2 months later for me. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, and I think Ninth was talking about how this is their first like cover. Or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't think that they're not delving back into the history of Black Panther, because the video game, there's a Captain America video game coming out, and they are delving into the Black Panther history in that one. So
sweet.
Daredevil, which has Luke Cage on the cover, and I'm talking about Daredevil #4. It's got a Luke Cage 1 in 200 freaking retro style to it.
The classic Luke Cage.
Yep. So that one's coming out. There's a by American Mythology Productions. There's a new book called Dreadful Dreamscapes #1. It's okay. They've got a Cover C, I forget. I think it's only going to be printed out to 500, and a cover D, which is supposed to be limited, but I don't know how much more limited it can be. So I don't know where they're going with it. But
I'm pretty sure that's the album cover, isn't it?
is Dreadful Dreamscapes a band? Is that what was going on with it?
Dreadful Dreamscapes. I'm sure someone in the chat will let us know first. This is showing up the comic stuff. I'll put band at the end of it. Yeah, I'm just seeing comic stuff for it.
Okay. Far Cry Esperanza's Tears #1. There's a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 30. And they don't look bad. Once again, this is Far Cry comic book after the video game Far Cry, which I have not played. Gambit #4. It's got a NetEase Games variant. Ghost Rider #7. It's got a Carrie Andrews Amazing Spider-Man variant and a Maria Wolf. Once again, keep an eye out on this one, guys. I think 1 and 3 has got some first appearances, and those characters keep popping up.
I like that throwback for the Spider-Man because it kind of looks like the Ultimate Spider-Man layout.
Right, but the character doesn't show up in the video.
It's kind of pointless. Yeah, I get that. But then, that Maria Wolf though.
It looks good. Trust me, it looks fucking good. Just so it's like, all right. Tomy #1. There's a Momoko, which does look good. 1 in 25 by Nahalia Pan. I have not read this book, but I kind of like the covers though.
I like the premise of the story as well.
What's it about?
I believe this girl is, what is it? It's like a Ronin story where she has to become like a samurai, if I'm not mistaken. But I do remember reading a synopsis about this, and it had a pretty good. It sounded really interesting from what I remember.
Okay.
But yeah, I always love those.
TV series good or movie good or what?
I don't know.
How do you think Momoko feels? Because she has this series with Marvel. I forget what the fuck is the name. What's the name? What's the fucking X-Men?
The Demon Days.
Yeah, Demon Days, where it's basically the same shit about a little girl.
Like kind of wandering around this.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is like a little bit more of like, she's world building within the Marvel characters and writing her own with mutants and everything. With this has like that more of a traditional like Japanese storyline to it, right? And I feel like she does her best work when she's doing Japanese style artwork.
Yeah, as long as she stays away from the tattoo stuff, she's straight.
Yeah, I like the Rising Sun cover though. That 1 in 25.
Yeah, that Japanese. Yeah. Mortal X-Men #7. There's the Phil Noto Quiet Council variant and the Daughterman cover A. Namor Submariner Conquered. Here's the deal. I get it, right? You got a movie coming out with Namor, but the Namor that you got in the MCU doesn't look like the fucking asshole you have on this fucking cover. So
they need to get notes from DC about that.
Yeah, where's the photo variant of this motherfucker? Or why are you taking me back to the 60s and the 70s with this shit? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Deadpool Samurai. I don't know. I forget which company does Ninjets. Dynamite. Dynamite does Ninjets. I still got to get the #1 and census for this one. But there's going to be Ninjets #2. There's a 1 in 7 and a 1 in 10. Laurie Virgin. like I keep saying, anime. People understand Japanese culture and Chinese culture, and that's where a lot of these teenagers are gravitating to.
Rotated towards, yeah, especially with like what webtoons and all that. Well, even like what Deadpool Samurai, with the secure spider stuff. If that's what you're referring to. I mean, I don't know how much they're gonna expand more onto the.
I forgot to mention this during the news portion, but One Piece. I think it's this week or next week, in New York Times Square. All how they have all those billboards and digital billboards and everything is going to be nothing but One Piece.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. All in Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because I remember when the Triple Logo Man stuff was on auction with Golden, like Times Square was lit up with all that. I would be surprised if they didn't do it this weekend, like during New York Comic Con, like because they always have like random stuff happening like throughout New York. Like when I went, they had the pop-up store for Game of Thrones at the HBO thing.
Right, but it looks like this one is supposed to be One Piece film. Red came out in Japan last August. I think there's supposed to be a U.S. release pretty soon here. That's why they're bringing it out. Yes, in honor of its upcoming North American release. Don't forget that the first appearance of One Piece was in Weekly Shonen Jump that came out on July 22nd, 1997. It was issue 34. If you are interested in buying it, do not buy the second print. There's a first print, which is going for like $1,500 right now. So don't tell me that shit isn't fucking collectible.
One Piece is that the longest ongoing anime series currently?
It is. Was it one that made it to like 100, or was it 1,000? No, it was 1,000.
Yeah, it's approaching 1,000. Wait, did it pass 1,000?
It already passed 1,000 back in January.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah. And then there's a manga as well for that.
Yeah. So while some of these comic books have gotten on the train, like, okay, anime, that's where it's going. People love the look of it and everything. Let's go ahead and do that. Other freaking comic book publishers have been doing shit like, oh, hey, we got a movie coming out. Let's turn this old 60 characters gay, i.e., Scooby-Doo's Velma. There's going to be a Scooby-Doo HBO Max movie, and in that movie, Velma is going to be gay.
Oh, from Scooby-Doo?
Yes. Or they say LGBTQ,
plus,
whatever that means. So that I don't know whether that means that she's gay, like she's lesbian, or does that mean that she's actually a guy? Don't know. So,
what's up, dollar? That's who Popcorn Culture is. Richie.
Okay. What's the Future? 1 in 30. Number 30. 1 in 25 by Enyok Lee.
Are people still reading this story?
No, they're not. Fuck. They're not. I'm reading this shit. Star Wars by Just. It looks amazing, but the fucking
I had to double look. Is that Luke in like a Imperial outfit with the yellow lightsaber? Is that what I'm staring at here, or is that just a new character?
No.
What am I looking at?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out this week. Then there's Star Wars number 28. There's a 1 of 50 coming out. Star Wars High Republic. No. And then there's a Star Wars Vision number 1 coming out.
I'm actually looking forward to reading Star Wars Visions because
look, they already got the TV series, or not even the TV series. It was a one shot freaking
where
came out.
Yeah, where they had different Japanese anime creators doing their interpretation of Star Wars or making their own unique storylines.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So I figured they would just take whatever people watch the most and then actually do comics. I mean, they did cards for all those different series and all that. So
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 133.
Oh, we can actually see the Eastman cover. Wow, that's amazing.
Vampirilla Mind Warp number 2. This one's by Lori Lee. Oh, excuse me, Lee Lurie or Lurie. Venom number 11 by Raposa. Wakanda number 1. There's that 1/100, and there's a 1/25.
Oh, the art germ. Break your retainer cover.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so it's weird, right? So, I got a lot of clicks on my shit to look at it, but nobody was actually really buying it. So there's a lot of female perverts out there that love to look at it. They're just not fucking buying it, which tells me that you don't understand how the game works. If you want to see more of it, you buy it. That way, That way,
That way you can hold it at home.
Yeah.
And sleep next to it.
And then the publishers will make sure they keep putting that type of content out. Right.
Yeah, just not clicking on it. That doesn't. I mean, I'm sure that helps some sort of algorithm or whatever, but it doesn't help to reproduce more. Or I guess you could also just keep on writing art journal to keep on drawing stuff like that as well.
C'est la vie. All right. AW Upshot, Year 0, Volume 0, number 1. Interesting joint on the left. I like this Year 0 stuff. It's just that it's frustrating because AW Upshot, you actually need to do something. You've made some announcements. Hey, we've optioned this, that, and everything, but you actually haven't done anything fucking yet.
Right. Like, like Chariot was like one of those books or whatever. They always make those announcements that they're optioning this, and then that this publishing company is intended to like to make a movie, TV show, whatever, original property, but we haven't seen any kind of results from any of this.
Sir. From Popcorn Court True says, Aaron, hit me up, bro. Let's rip some wax backstage and chill like the older days. Haha.
Yeah, definitely.
And X-Force has got a Momoko with Morocco Man and Old Girl.
Yeah, I've been meaning to hit you up about that anyways, to rip some wax and all that, because I've been seeing you ripping some pretty cool stuff. I need to watch your prison video.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's all I got, man. What's the next time everybody's going to see you, Aaron?
I will be on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow night with Beyond Wednesday with Monarch Comic Mayhem, and then I'll probably have a Whatnot sale before that for cards at some point in time whenever I wake up today. And after I go take care of a couple things.
Okay, all right. Listen, I got a No Prize podcast in about a couple of hours. I gotta fucking read all the fucking Marvel books on. And then maybe after I got done freaking being drunk and doing wine tasting and picking out a fucking pumpkin, might do a fucking Whatnot sale. Actually, I do have to do a Whatnot sale. So I can spin the wheel and get rid of these freaking books.
So when you do wine tasting, do you actually spit or do you actually just drink it?
No. No, you fucking, unless it's like really nasty. Like, so for instance, I can tell whether I'm going to spit or not by the smell. If it smells absolutely torrid, I'm probably going to freaking spit it out.
Okay.
And you could tell, like, if you walk up to the table and the shit's already sitting out, like they didn't fucking pour it, and then I smell it, and it's fucking says, yeah, I'm fucking spitting that shit out. There's no reason.
Oh, because like certain wines you have to like air or whatever. What is it called? Like,
yeah, you got to air them out, but you don't air them out in like little fucking cups. You fucking air it out through the fucking bottle and shit.
Yeah. Where you live in the bottle, or yeah, Not in a paper cup.
Like, what the fuck y'all doing? But you know, once again, I live out
Hey,
in the
wait,
mountains,
is
so
it church or is it wine tasting? where are we here?
exactly. Like, look, at least give me my fucking little fucking vanilla wafer crackers and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking fill my stomach up. You know, I shouldn't be fucking this fucking hungry. But yes, once again, thank you. Thank you very much to the 50 people that are hanging out with us to the very last end at almost 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Good lord. But yeah, I think we had another good one. Freaking, we talked fucking. Oh wait, let's see. Teen and bam. Sports. Last thing, sports. This is the lines for Giants and Packers. Packers have not been absolutely freaking impressive, but they still got a line is at 360. The Chargers Browns, don't know what the fuck is going on with those guys. Can't believe Justin Herbert is only 2-point overdogs over the leaders over those guys. Steelers, Bills, absolutely getting crushed by the Bills. I would take the Steelers, man, because that's the only thing is that they're on the road on that one. Buccaneers, do we really trust with all the shit that's going on with Tom and Giselle for Tom to be able to do his fucking job?
Dude, Tom looks all cracked out now or something. Like, why does he look so skinny?
I don't know. So maybe think about putting a little bit of money. Maybe I would say maybe parlay some Pittsburgh with some against Atlanta.
I mean, but he does need to complete the Infinity Gauntlet with all 8 rings, right?
Tom was just doing side missions at this point. Washington Commanders have not been able to get their shit together. So maybe
how are the Texans doing? I don't really watch professional football.
I don't know.
I mean, I know a lot of people are hyped about Davis Mills or whatever. But...
I see a lot of games, man, that've got a lot of potential for upsets this week. Seahawks, Saints. That's gonna be interesting. Jets have people. I'm looking at that Miami Dolphins game versus the Jets. I'm thinking, wait, which team does Tua play for? The Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
So why the fuck did they got them winning against the Jets? And the Jets have actually been pretty good this year.
Maybe it's that excitement on the on. I don't know.
I think this is people don't realize that Tua's going to be out. So,
is he actually going to be out this week?
He has to be. He's got to be on concussion protocol. When your shit's fucking up like this, like you're fucking like you're throwing the fucking gang signs while you're on the fucking ground and shit. You shouldn't be come back next week. 49ers, Panther, and the Eagles, Cardinals. But the Eagles are barely winning every single game on the road against the Cardinals. I wouldn't even fuck with that game. I would just let it play out. Cowboys, Rams. Cooper Rush, he's undefeated. Yet they got him losing to the Rams. So that's a push. Raiders versus Kansas City. I could take that. And then that's it. Dolphins started 3-0. Yeah, they started 3-0 when they had Tua. Your quarterback got crushed. Absolutely fucking crushed. So,
but didn't he travel back with the team that same night from the hospital?
What you talking about? The first game or the second game? Because the first game he fucking fell and fucking cracked his fucking head. They got him evaluated. Then the second game, which was a Thursday night game,
he left on the stretcher.
Yeah, he got fucking rocked. And then they fired the physician because of that shit. So he better not be on the fucking field again. So that's why.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why there's a whole bunch of players getting freaking pulled, like even on the game on Thursday night. Now they're even trying to show on TV the positions and what they're fucking looking at before they make it. And and the physicians are making a big deal out of it. They're like, "Huh? What do you think, Tom?" "Well, Jerry, I think this." It's like the fuck, man. It's taking too fucking long. So, Wilson sat on the sideline for a while they made a big production out of them evaluating the shit. So, but that is what it is. That is the end of the game, ladies and gents. I kind of want to do another show this weekend since we got a long weekend, man. I think we should be putting more content out. I don't know, especially since it's Halloween. We should be putting some Halloween shit out. But definitely if we can get up with Lucy because she's got some shit going on. Hassle Ultra. I know Ultra's freaking doing his shit, but he's got to deal with this hurricane shit. So Hassle Ultra, he needs to put some content out. But otherwise, man, everybody freaking stay safe. Don't freaking get too fat and happy out that apple cider and fucking regional fucking holiday fucking beer and shit. Mead is good.
Yeah, I was gonna say mead.
Mead is non-gluten. Just saying. And eggnog should be right around a fucking quarter. So that's all I got, man. Anything from you?
No. I'm just looking forward to Baltimore. I'm sure that's gonna be a good fun time. So
yes, sir. All right, Rick and everybody, love you guys. Stay safe. Out.
For each man